listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Make it bounce, make it jiggle, what you sitting on? You know that you're gon' break it down to the floor. Break it down, move around, what you sitting on? You know that you're gon' break it down to the floor. Make it bounce, make it jiggle, what you licking up that ass, make a brother need crash insurance. The booty get any bigger, you gon' need ass.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Tony D and Mamba, the injured Mamba.
Abortions, right? Everybody's talking about them.
No, they're not.
I'd figure I'd start off strong. Let's start off on a hot button topic.
Ooh, talk about Alabama.
Because unlike what people say, this is a political podcast. Very political, and we are going to take a political stance, whether you like it or not. Right, guys?
That's right.
Are we gonna take a stance like Alabama?
Yep, we're going to.
You know who would not have let that happen? Andrew Yang.
You know, like, I mean,
Hillary Clinton wouldn't have let
doesn't that just go to show you like how shitty of a state Alabama is? Like the fact that they gotta force people to be born there.
Yeah, right?
It's
Like Alabama, some of you guys should have been aborted. I mean, I've never met any from Alabama,
yeah,
but you guys could use less people.
it's true. Especially since you're all marrying cousins down there.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they do it up here too, but not at that rate, right, Junkyard? I
know what
think
you're talking about.
I think when Junkyard got married, the statistics like I think the percentage of like cousin marriages went up like by 100%.
Are you saying that his marriage would flourish down there?
Yes.
Also, not only that, probably even worse is that Alabama, I think they got in the news again because they refused to air that episode of Arthur
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
where
Gay
Mr.
marriage?
Ratburn gets married to a
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
which is like, what's so bad about that?
Everything.
You know what? It is bad because marriage should be between a man and a woman, not rats
That's true.
and another rat.
Marriage is for humans,
For humans, not rats.
so it had nothing to do with them both being males.
No, that's perfectly fine. If
Oh,
if they
okay.
were two human males,
Oh, that's fine.
I'd be okay with it.
But
The fact that
they're rats.
rats. That's the worst thing.
Oh. All right, so I got something special for the podcast today. Junkyard, you got any cups?
No.
All right, go get cups. We need 3.
You could have said that before we started recording.
Yeah, it would have ruined the surprise.
Technically,
It's harder for me to go on. Should make Mamba go.
didn't I get something special for
Yes.
us because I Venmoed Junkyard?
That's true.
Because I was too lazy to go buy beer, and also I was injured. I'll talk more about my injury later.
I can see why you would think that, but the answer is no. Because what you sent was not enough to cover everything I got. So you did participate.
What
But-
you did with those $10? I gave you a budget. If you exceeded that budget, that's
I
not
did.
my problem.
I did exceed that budget.
That's your problem.
But I'm not complaining about exceeding
Okay,
the budget.
okay,
I'm
okay.
just saying that this is not all you.
I gave you $10.
Yeah.
You do what you will with that.
I did I did exactly what I willed.
Junkyard,
All right.
where's the cups?
All right, so
Go get the cups upstairs.
we'll get 3 cups, and on the way back, bring me that bag of gummy bears too.
I have
It's
to
right
go
there.
get the cups.
Well, I mean, you're
You're the closest.
Yeah, but
I have to go through all of this to get to the cups.
Yeah, you're like right there. Like
it's not my house. Look, I just injured.
There's
I don't know if the camera can see this,
They cannot.
but my leg is lacerated.
It still works. It didn't fall
For
off.
those who don't know, I was helping out a friend today.
That was your first mistake.
I was helping out a friend, Mr. Bernard. He's helped me before,
He's
so
actually not your friend.
you're right. As a matter of fact, his Mr. Bernard's father-in-law came over today. His father-in-law was like, "Who's this?" He's like, "Oh, he's my friend's brother's friend."
Yes.
So I had to go through 3
Exactly.
people to
makes you wonder why you were even there.
instead of him just saying, "Oh yeah, this is my buddy."
No.
He was like, "Yeah, no, oh no, this is my friend's brother's friend." So there was like 3 degrees of separation there.
But there was no separation between you and the floor.
Even though I took a mortal injury.
So how many degrees of separation between your leg and the floor?
None. My we were fixing his bathroom. I guess he's remodeling his bathroom, and the people that lived there previously or had it built. Junkyard, I'm trying to tell a story here.
They can't hear you, idiot. Keep going.
But I could hear it. It's distracting.
You can keep
Can you
talking.
just press pause?
trying
Just
to
pause
hold on.
it. Like,
Shut up.
why does everything lag so much?
because this computer can't handle everything.
Anyways, I'll tell it quickly before I go get the
Junkyard's
cups.
fucking netbook with a Celeron processor can't fucking do shit.
You can contribute to buy a new laptop for the podcast.
The floor.
I mean, considering your job, you should be able to have a decent laptop.
This is my work laptop.
my
This is
God.
my
Why don't you use your work
my
laptop?
podcast laptop because I'm gonna use that for this.
Why?
Because it's more important than this.
Why wouldn't you
And
use
then
it?
I don't. Because it's also not a touchscreen. I need a touchscreen for the soundboard.
Fuck my story, right?
Tony fucked it up because he's the one talking about
Sorry,
it.
Mamba.
It's okay.
I apologize. It's just that inferior technology really bothers me.
I hear you. Especially for somebody that should know better.
Exactly. He
Yeah.
definitely should know better.
But
So anyway, your leg goes through the fucking...
the floor. Moral of the story is that I guess tetanus is a real thing.
Yes. And in spirit of that, I have some not fun facts. They're all tetanus related. Junkyard, roll my music. All right.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Wait, it's coming. I had to look for it. Fucker. If you tell me this ahead of time, I could be ready and queued up.
How long
but-
ago did he tap that? Look at that. It's still fucking buffering.
I don't think he said he was going to tap it with his touchscreen, but I think he used a mouse pad, so that defeated the purpose.
That was like a literal 30-second delay. I don't think that touchscreen is any good. Like, I understand you want a touchscreen because I guess it's convenient. But when you tap something and it takes it 30 seconds to buffer, like, you're better off using the fucking trackpad.
I did use a trackpad that time.
Oh, so what? Did you even register the touch?
I didn't touch it. I used a
So
trackpad.
you want a touchscreen that you don't even use.
I do use it, but that time I didn't use it.
So you do use it, but not
Not this time.
this time.
No.
Junkyard, defend
Oh
yourself.
my god. Fucking, can you like add more memory or something?
I already maxed it out.
To what, like 4 gigs?
No.
All right. Fact. You cannot get tetanus from vaccines. So it's okay to get vaccinated, Mamba.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to get tetanus.
Tetanus is caused by a toxin produced by bacteria found worldwide.
Oh wait,
in
they didn't hear the thing. 'Cause
soil.
I had it muted.
soil, dust, and manure. Was there any soil, dust, or manure on that floor you went through?
It was rotted wood in a bathroom, so possibly all three.
Possibly all 3? Ooh, So you definitely got tetanus. Tetanus is not transmitted from one person to another.
Okay.
So you can't give me tetanus.
Hold on.
But can you give me scurvy?
Oh.
Because you also have that, don't you?
Fun facts.
Oh, so nobody
Not
heard
fun
the intro
facts.
song?
No, because I had it
These
muted. I
facts
just noticed.
are never fun.
Okay, whatever. Just keep on. You
Not
already.
So-
fun for anyone.
That was a complete waste.
not fun facts.
For those who don't know, the reason why we were arguing is because Junkyard not only he delayed to play a song he didn't actually play.
I did play it.
So
I
now-
just had it muted.
Yeah, but you didn't play it. Okay, go. What's your?
So did they hear my facts?
Yeah, there are your facts.
All right, so basically we're arguing because Junkyard has a shit ass laptop from like what
That had
year,
nothing to do with the laptop. That was just me because I
What-
pressed the mute button on the soundboard.
what year is that laptop? Like 1999?
No, this is last year's. This is
that is not
this
last
is
year.
an i5. It is. It's an i5. It's what's last year's 7th generation i5.
That why is it
Check it
running,
out.
why is it running like a
Motherfucker, because okay,
why does it run like a 2nd generation Celeron?
bro, the fucking have you ever used video? I bet your laptop can handle this video.
All right, so basically Junkyard has a laptop that is touchscreen
And it has tetanus.
It's 7th generation. I mean, I bet you that laptop has tetanus, like Mamba said.
Bro, it's the video. The video drags everything. Video is what kills
So
it.
apparently it can handle 2 little webcams.
2, we got 3 first of all,
3 webcams.
and it's
What if-
it's recording the video.
What if his
and it's doing the audio.
his laptop just has the downs and it just can't register things fast
And
enough?
and,
So when
and,
he- when he
it's
touched-
running
When he touched it, it felt it 30 seconds
So,
later.
so I told Junkyard, why don't you just get a better laptop?
because I have money for a
Because I
better
have money
laptop.
for it. I'm like, why don't you use one? I mean, you work in a field where laptops are
I actually don't have really.
plenty.
No, they're not. Actually, the
not only
laptop
that,
we do
but
have
I'm
are
pretty
shitty.
sure any laptop you can scrounge up that's like laying around is probably better than that.
It is not. I can
So
guarantee
he's
that.
like, I don't want to use my work one because it's not a touchscreen. Yet he doesn't even use the touchscreen.
I do use a touchscreen.
Like
I use it all the time.
like I saw him touch it, because like the soundbite, he tapped the soundbite, and then nothing happened. And then 30 seconds later, he just like uses a trackpad to mouse over and click it, and that took 10 seconds
so
to
with
buffer.
his right hand he touched it, but
Yeah,
that-
but he still needed
with his left hand he had to use a trackpad.
exactly.
No, that's not true.
Exactly.
That doesn't count as a touchscreen.
Yeah.
It is touchscreen.
I mean, every screen is technically a touch screen.
Oh no! But it actually touched. Look.
Yeah, you could touch it, but
See?
it's not being
See,
responsive.
see how I just wiped it? Look at that. Woo! It's pretty responsive.
What you should do, you should wipe that laptop from the face of this earth and get a better one.
Dude, this laptop's fine. It's not the laptop. It's that this
All right,
this
approximately
studio.
10 to 20% of reported cases of tetanus are fatal. You feeling lucky, Mambo?
I kind of glad I got it now because I was really thinking about not getting the tetanus vaccination because they cause the yachts and everything.
You got a touch of the
Alright, what
tisms
else
from
we
that tetanus vaccine.
And yeah, that's about it for tetanus.
Well, actually, I was more so worried about how much it was going to cost. I don't remember the last time I got a vaccination. I assumed they were expensive. With insurance, they're free.
Duh.
So I learned that today.
Did you get some extras just because they're free?
I should have told her to hook it up.
Hook it up. Just
jab me with anything you got.
he's like, what else? What else can I get for free?
Because the clinic that I went in, they had the vaccinate, like they had a cooler with all the vaccinations.
Ooh, you could just pick one like a.
I wanted
like
to
a
say,
freeze
I
pop.
wanted to say, what else you got in there?
Yeah.
Jab me with everything you got.
What flavors do you
You're not
have?
afraid to get the tisms? Touch of the tisms?
Yeah, but I'd be invulnerable to everything. So now with the tetanus shot, I'm invulnerable to rusty nails.
So
Like
you
they
could
can't hurt me.
So now what you could do is you could run barefoot down your alley.
Yeah.
Without a care in the world.
I was texting Bernard. I was like, hey, don't, because I guess he felt bad about it. But I was like, don't worry about it. I got the tetanus shot. So next time I help you out, I'm gonna do it naked, and I won't have to worry.
You can fully expose yourself.
All right. So should I go get these cups then?
Get 3
Yeah,
cups,
go get cups.
and that bag of gummy bears
Well-
on the way back.
All right.
No, those are mine.
Okay, I still want them.
No, you can't have them because you're already getting charged for leaving bottle caps laying around, so you can't have any gummy
Okay,
bears.
first of all, why is it just me leaving bottle? We all drink the same shit.
I don't leave them because I keep them. I have a little
Oh,
stash.
so you just want to blame
Mamba
me.
and you just like throw them all willy nilly.
I don't throw them all willy nilly.
Yeah, you do. So while Mamba's gone,
I have the utmost respect for this studio.
while Mamba's gone, let's play this video real quick of what do you call it? It's a funny thing about Alabama abortion laws. We were talking about it.
Coming to you live in a living color from Alabama. Roll Tide. It's the redneck y'all just love to hate.
This guy's hilarious.
So by now, y'all seen that Alabama virtually banned abortion. And I think for one, it's about goddamn time us men get to tell y'all women what to do. And I say men because it was 25 men that passed the law that, a man telling a woman what to do with her body. That's kind of like a plumber telling a pilot how to do her job. I got no idea what it's like to do your job, but I'll be damned if I let my lack of expertise and knowledge and experience stop me from telling you how to live your life. And as a conservative Christian, it's my job to protect the family. It's my job to make sure all these babies are born. And then after they're born, it's my job as a conservative Christian to take away every social service available to the mother and child, because it ain't me and my tax dollars' job to.
All right, don't say anything.
She'll definitely miss a few gummy bears.
Oh, put that back.
That's that right here. Until later. Is my mic back on?
Yes.
All right. So what are we talking about now?
I was playing while you were gone. I was playing a video clip of Brett.
Well, don't play it
Tarheel.
again. It's fine.
I'm not playing it again.
Huh?
I'm not playing it again.
Okay, good.
Are we ready for our drinks?
Yeah.
All right, so
Fill it up.
in celebration of
What did I do with my cup?
Mamba being a learned man. we didn't talk about this before.
Yeah,
right?
we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did
Did we?
last episode. Yeah.
All right, well, in case you missed it, Mamba's officially the most educated man out of all of us. now.
Yeah, I got an associate in applied science, whatever the fuck that means.
So what better way to celebrate with some?
Oh no!
Is that Mad Dog?
That's some Mad Dog
What?
2020.
I mean,
Only the finest for Mamba.
Dragon fruit. This must be a new flavor. I don't remember this one before.
you did what you could with $10.
Not only that, but I was able to get the finest. The finest.
Oh, all that for
Coors
$10?
Banquet
or
beer.
around there?
I had to put in $2.
Oh, $12. That's a steal.
Yeah, this was like $4.99.
Uh-huh.
And then that was like $6.49 or something.
What do we look like, Johnny Lawrence?
Hey, bro, fucking love Cobra Kai. Great fucking show. I just finished season 2. fucking amazing. So now all I will drink is Coors.
But what's the point of watching it? It's just gonna.
And I like how when he orders a beer, he doesn't say let me get a Coors.
He asks for a banquet.
He's like, let me get a banquet. Yeah.
And you know what's funny about that show is like they make it seem like they sell that shit everywhere. They sell it nowhere.
Do they really?
Yeah, he went to that Mexican restaurant and ordered one. It's like, motherfucker, especially Mexican restaurants don't have
That's true.
fucking Coors Banquet. Get the fuck out of here.
What's the point of watching any show now if the season finale is just gonna be garbage? No matter how good a show is.
Oh, are we
guess.
gonna talk about that right now? Because I got a gripe.
Well, hold on. Let's
I guess I'll take the first sip.
Pour us some.
Here,
wait,
like
what's the real name? It's not. Was it Mugen David or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Let's get some Mugen David.
How does it smell?
Ooh, smells like some sort of fruit.
It's dragon fruit.
How much are you supposed to?
Well, put a quarter so that way we can all have exactly the same amount.
So do I count it as I'm pouring? One,
Does it? Stop,
two.
stop. I think you're good. Yeah, there
I
you
was
go.
counting it.
There you go. And then Tony puts another. 'Cause there's 3 of us, and we can split that 3 ways.
Then it wouldn't be a quarter, you idiot. See, this is why I'm the most learned man in this group.
I think Mama poured too much.
Oh fuck yeah, he did.
Here, take some.
No.
I don't want all of it.
No, that's too bad.
Yeah, we're gonna.
That's okay. It's your celebration.
Yeah, it's
so.
your celebration. You deserve more.
I don't think it's a celebration.
Oh man, that's strong. I can smell it.
Oh man, this seems a little rougher than I remember.
I could see why kids who didn't know any better would.
I hope you have the cap for that.
Oh shit.
I was gonna put it in
Hold on.
between the seats. I can't do it.
For those that don't know, our landlord is none too pleased that we're leaving caps.
Oh my god,
That's not bad.
it's not bad, but it's not, I don't remember it.
Yeah, I have the cap.
I don't remember who just threw it to me.
You don't remember what being this delicious?
No.
What kind of alcohol is in there? Just liquor? Is it the same kind of alcohol that I used on my cuts earlier?
Yeah. So
It's like malt liquor,
So
isn't
if you think you miss a spot cleaning the wound, just pour some on there. Like, oh, hold on, let me just pour some on my leg.
I wasn't gonna go get the.
I don't remember it being this strong.
I wasn't gonna go get the tetanus shot. My mom's a nurse.
I don't remember you being this big of a puss.
Oh, that almost spilled. Isn't it turned tilted?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, see.
Yeah, it's not-
I did you a favor. Your mom should thank me. Tell her to chill next time.
He probably would have blamed us.
Yeah,
I would have just blamed
He was
them.
like,
know we
oh,
never
what
sit
happened
there.
was that day Mamba was sitting there and
I would have been like,
then Tony walked over and knocked it over. Oh, yeah.
he's like, "Fuck you, Mama," and he hit it out of his hand.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get the tetanus shot, but I sent a picture of my leg to my mom. And growing up, even though she's a nurse, she's never been the type of mom like, oh, I'll take care of you. She's always been the type of mom like, oh, you're sick, you'll live. Take 2 of these and you'll be fine. So I sent her a text. I sent her a picture of my leg, and I was like, do I need to do anything? And she was like, yeah, you need to go get the shot right now. I was like, oh, if she says I need to go get it, it's serious. Because she's never.
Tony told you to go get it.
Huh?
Tony told you to go get it. Why don't you listen to him?
I'm not a medical professional.
I actually did get it. I mean, because he suggested he was like, because he was like, oh, we'll wait for you. So I was like, okay, if they'll wait, then okay.
It didn't take you that long. Where'd you go?
I went to my job actually. They have a clinic in there.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. And you get and you said you have insurance, so
Yeah.
time to. How does it feel? How does
Yeah,
it
I was
feel?
like waiting because like she took me to the front. She's like, okay, I have your paperwork here. I was like, ugh, how much is this tetanus shot gonna cost? And she was like, oh, it's your insurance considers this preventative, so it's free.
since when does Service Merchandise get a clinic?
Since they've partnered up with that place you told me to go to.
Oh, okay.
The pharmacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a mini.
That
clinic.
that Rite Aid.
Rite
Service,
Aid? Yeah.
Service Merchandise and Rite Aid partnered up.
Service
What?
So, they've been.
That's a match
It's
made
been
in
like
heaven.
that for a few years now. So I just went back.
Do you have to bring the ticket up to the counter from like
No,
to get your
no,
tetanus
no,
shot
no.
like at like,
like
for
at
the
a
rest of the
It's
stuff?
actually really
Like the
annoying.
rest of the stuff?
This is the first time I've ever done it. It was actually really annoying because you have to enter all your information in a touchscreen, and that touchscreen was as responsive as your computer. Like it would ask me my address, and I was entering it in, and all of a sudden it stopped entering it in, and it was putting my address in my name box. I'm like, wow, this is the worst touchscreen ever. So what was your gripe about Game of Thrones, Junker?
Do you want to get to it now?
Well, we might as well talk about it now.
What's-
Right?
Can we?
It's Friday. Those.
Can we get to the episode first? I mean, the email we got first.
Okay, let's get to the email.
Well, I'll get to the email and then
All right. So we got an email.
I don't have any gripes, but I have some shout outs.
Okay, we'll do that later. We got an email from a person who wrote to us recently. Our listener Sam.
Okay.
I think we can call her Sam. I think it's cool.
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
she-
that's fine because Sam is a very. It can go either way
her name's
gender
Samantha,
wise.
but I'll call her Sam.
It's a she. Oh wait, no, we don't want to assume gender.
Yeah,
No,
so it's
Z,
a very
Z.
androgynous, not
Z.
androgynous.
Gender is she gender neutral?
Gender neutral name. So we'll
Yeah,
refer
Sam
to her
can
as
be
Sam.
for a male, female, or neither. See what I did there?
Very good. You're learning, Junkyard.
I
I
am.
appreciate that. You took the time.
Anyway, Sam wrote to us. She said, or Z says, I'm sorry, I apologize. It's Samantha from your YouTube comments. Sorry for a super late reply to y'all. A new job and schedule has really messed me up.
Oh, I know what that's like. Trust me, because I got a new job. Not to brag or anything.
Yeah, but I'm sure she actually works there. So.
Damn.
Z.
Oh, Z. I'm sorry.
Anyway, lately I have been playing The Forest. We should ask her what her preferred pronoun is.
The
Or
Forest?
ask Zer what
Right.
Zer preferred pronoun.
Samantha,
is.
Okay.
let us know what your preferred pronoun is.
He, she, her.
Wait, what's the?
Him,
She
Z,
said
Zer.
She said the forest. What's the
Yeah,
Forest.
lately I've
Oh,
been playing The
interesting.
Forest, Stardew Valley,
Oh, I heard of Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I heard that was really good.
Yeah.
and The Sims 4 on PS4. I also play Monster Hunter World, and I have so many more games. Did you guys hear about Grumpy Cat?
Yes.
Oh,
Her actual name was
Tartar.
Tartar Sauce.
are you gonna get up?
I am dead.
Is your mom gonna get upset if we pour some out for?
Yes,
Lug-
yes.
But see, the thing is, it's already red, so I don't think it'll.
It's okay because it'll smell and it'll get sticky.
Can you explain to your mom the severity of this?
No.
Yeah. Can you let her know that it's?
How about you just pour it in your mouth?
But
No,
it's,
it needs to hit the floor.
Yeah.
It's not gonna mean anything.
but your mom needs to understand it's a sign of respect.
You can go outside and pour it on the floor.
I'm good. I'll just drink it.
this stuff is actually not that bad.
Anyway,
I think
I
it's, the more you drink, it gets a little.
I
so
could-
what happened to Grumpy? I didn't hear about Grumpy Cat.
She died. She's old.
When she died?
Oh, was it she?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm
I
positive.
thought he was the preferred pronoun.
Her name was Tartar Sauce.
Yeah, it was a she. I remember seeing a video by I think the owner of had their kid narrate it. It was
Yeah.
actually kind of cute.
Yeah, I remember Grumpy Cat. There's a picture of Stan Lee holding Grumpy Cat too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was sad. That was sad.
And
I was a fan of Grumpy Cat.
Although that was pretty sad, I read a comment that made me feel bad but laugh at the same time. Because you know how after memes get really old, people are like, "Oh, this is the dead meme." So some guy was like, "This is officially a dead meme now."
Oh no!
I mean, he
I mean, he's not lying.
Oh man.
Read the rest of the email, Junker.
So it says, "Do you guys I'm sorry, and what games are you guys playing at the moment?" P.S. I didn't mean to put YouTube instead of Facebook. So what do you guys think?
Why are you so
What
bad
are you
at
guys playing?
reading?
No, what are you guys playing?
I'm currently playing. Well, aside from my usual fighting games, actually, I haven't played Dragon Ball Z in a while. But I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 3. I haven't finished it yet.
Is it good?
It's really good. What else aside from Dragon Ball, Dead or Alive? Yeah, not much else. I'm afraid to pick up something new because I'm gonna get addicted, and I want to finish Kingdom Hearts before I play anything else.
You don't want to get sidetracked.
I don't want to get sidetracked, but I have heard really good things about Stardew Valley, and I actually might get that on the PC. I think it's on Steam. also.
Probably. I'm sure it is. Isn't it like a farming simulator? But I heard it's like an RPG.
Yeah, no,
right?
it's supposed to be really good. But yeah, I mean, bro, back in the day, I killed it in Farmville. I had the #1 farm out of all my friends.
Or almost like a Minecraft, maybe.
No, Stardew Valley is I think it's like a Harvest Moon.
Yeah. There you go. Harvest Moon. There you go.
But yeah, back in the day, bro,
Were you the type of person to send people notifications?
#1 farm on Farmville. I had my farm was stacked. I had everything so packed. All my animals and my trees, everything was there was no space to expand. I got the biggest farm possible, and everything was just stacked. I had
He's
the-
not wrong. I remember
Yeah.
when he had farm.
And you remember, and I was the first one of all my friends to get like a mansion. Like I think it was like one of the most expensive things you could get. It was like a giant like mansion that you could get.
Bro, you should go check on your crops.
Did you actually?
I'm pretty sure they're all dead now.
Did you actually grind to get all that, or did you? You know how they have the Facebook currency cards now?
Yeah. No. Here's the thing. One of my friends, he got into Farmville like all into it too, and he was always trying to compete with me, and we were pretty close. But I found out that he was using because he was harvesting crops that you could buy with real money. Because if you buy with real money certain crops, they will harvest in half the time than if you just use regular ones. And the only reason I found out because is you used to be able to like visit your friends' farms or see it, and I would see these crops, and I'm like, I don't see that on the list like of all the things you can plant, and because usually like depending on what you want to plant, there's a certain time it takes to harvest or to grow, and then a certain amount of XP you get every time you harvest. Usually there's like a 3-hour plant, 4-hour, 5-hour, whatever. But there were some that like gave you like double the XP, and they were only like 2 hours. And I remember I saw a bunch of them. I'm like I never seen that plant. And I looked it up, and it's like the only way you can get that plant is if you buy it. I was like, this motherfucker.
So you guys want to hear a funny story about that farming game?
Yeah.
On Facebook. So I used to play it with my ex-girlfriend. Well, like, we both had our own farms. And
Or you guys shared a Facebook account?
no, we didn't share a Facebook account.
Fucking twat.
No, we didn't.
They didn't share a Facebook account, but she had his password. You want to know why? Because he's a fucking twat.
Your ex-girlfriend had your password too.
But I never gave it to her.
Well, technically, I didn't give her mine.
I didn't give it to her willingly.
I didn't either. Anyway,
Oh,
I went to go visit her farm.
Does that make me a twat?
Yes.
Fuck. All right, continue, joke.
I was at her farm visiting, and she was there because you could see like the other person when
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
visits you, you see who's there,
Yeah.
and you can chat with them.
Uh-huh.
So I went to go visit her farm, and she was on there, and then she started, talking shit to me on the farm, like while we were in the farm. Like she started getting like psycho, like she was like, "Who is this girl? Why are you talking to her?" Type thing, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "I just came to visit your farm. I didn't even know you were here."
Could she not like text you, or she just
Well, she saw me.
she just took
like,
that as a like an opportune
I
moment?
guess. And she was talking to me about actually a girl that you know.
You know what? I think I remember you telling me that story when you just went to her just to go see what the
Yeah.
fuck. And
I
then,
think because she had me like she might have been out of town or something. She might have had me because you could go check on people's like
Yeah,
crops
yeah.
and harvest them for them.
yeah, you can check on their crops.
So I went to go check on her crops, and like she was there, and then she started fucking bitching at me via the message. You come up like little. Remember, it came up like little
Yeah.
bubbles, like if they were talking
Wait,
to
so
you.
so was there another girl in her farm?
No. She was talking about real life. Not.
Oh, just
Who is this bitch in your farm?
this bitch.
Who's this bitch harvesting?
Who is this
your
bitch
crop?
harvesting your crop?
No, not that one. No, it was like a real person. Like mama knows what it is.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
you met her once too, but a friend. At the time, I was like, we were just like chatting with her, like it wasn't even.
But this was around the time when text messaging wasn't unlimited, right? So she had to use.
I don't even know if
means-
text messaging was around.
Whatever
But I'm
means
sure
were necessary.
That is not like when you're arguing with somebody. That's not the first thought of like, yeah, I'm gonna argue through my Farmville
Well,
avatar.
she did.
that
This will really
must
get
have
my
been
point across.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It was because like you remember the characters, they were like so
Yeah.
like cute and like little.
And she's
So-
over,
she's
and
talking-
she's
she's
saying
talking
next
all
to you,
talking
talking all
shit.
this mad shit.
And I'm like, I just remember looking like, man, that character's really cute. All that shit's coming out of her mouth. Well, it made it better through there than like in person.
That'd be pretty fun. Like I used to play Texas Hold'em poker with my girlfriend. I just imagine if we were at the table with a bunch of other people, she just started talking shit. Who's this bitch you're playing poker with?
But yeah, that was pretty funny. What are you playing, Mamba?
I'm
I can
actually
tell you what
Apex?
he's playing. He's playing what all the remedial kids play. Probably like Fortnite or something.
actually I don't play Fortnite anymore,
Your
but
brother plays Fortnite.
they're like
Who?
Your brother.
My brother?
Yeah.
He's a twat.
he's remedial. They're blowing up. They even have a Jordan collab now. Fortnite.
Yeah, they have a Game of
Oh, I
Thrones
heard
thing
about
too,
that.
don't they?
So I haven't seen.
Or
the
no, not Game of Thrones, John Wick thing.
They have the John Wick avatar.
Yeah.
You could like give your character John Wick skin.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck. Because I saw the newest John Wick
Yeah,
movie.
I saw.
I was like, man, I'll just pretend I'm Keanu Reeves. But then they just have a Jordan collab now, so you can give your character Jordans. You can make you could give your character
You
a
have to
fuckboy
buy
skin.
all this shit, right?
Yeah, and kids steal their parents' credit cards.
And they buy that
and
shit.
they buy it. I suck at Fortnite because there's a building aspect to it, and I'm terrible at it, so I quit.
So it's like Minecraft and Call of Duty all in one.
Yeah, almost. I play Apex Legends, which is like call it like kind of like Call of Duty, but it's like a battle royale thing.
Do you build shit?
No, there's no building. That's why that's why I hate it.
But actually, I heard
It's actually
that
like-
Apex is really good though.
It's really good. It's almost like
And I heard that there's no mouth breathers because they're all on PUBG.
yeah, they're all on PUBG.
Doing this shit?
They're all busy
Yeah,
tutting. on
They're all,
PUBG.
they're all too busy finger dancing.
It's almost like Fortnite and this game Overwatch. You have Overwatch. You just never played
I
it.
never played it. I only bought it for the Diablo skin.
Yeah,
that
I
I
know.
got. And
So-
I paid $60 for it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was a really cool wing set though. It was fucking dope.
Was it?
Yeah.
I want to play other games, but there's something so addicting about it. Like I don't buy anything on Apex Legends, but like I know I could be really good at it. I have spells where I'm like killing and doing great, but then I'll go to a long stretch where I'm eating dick, and I'm like, if I could just get back to being on top, I'll quit. I'm like, once I get back on top, then I'll call. But it never happens. It's almost like a gambling addiction, but I'm not betting anything.
You're gambling your time.
Yeah, I'm wasting time. Like after I'll go to bed at 8 in the morning after playing all night, and I'll think to myself, I could have been reading a book. I could have been learning how to do something. Instead, I was playing 15-year-olds online all night. She says she's playing Monster World or Monster Hunter
Monster Hunter
World,
yeah.
which I commend her. I actually have that game, but it's very grindy.
Yeah.
And I think like halfway through the game, I was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't kill monsters anymore. Because you have to kill monsters to get their resources so you can kill even bigger monsters so you could build better armor. You're getting all your resources from like the monsters so you could build weapons, armor, shit like that. And then you can use it to kill other monsters. But it's like, after a while, it was so repetitive. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I feel like I'm at the age, like I'm 31. At a certain age, when you have a full-time job and everything, you got to say, okay, I'm not really feeling this game. I'm going to quit. It's not like when I was a teenager, I would play a bad game. I was like, I'm still going to play it. I don't have a job. I could finish this bad game. But now it's like, but it's not a bad game. Everybody loves it. It's just not for me. But I'm probably going to get Kingdom Hearts 3.
It's really good. Recommend it.
I still have to get Resident Evil 2, the remake. And what else? I feel like there was something else. Oh, that's another. I'm going to buy The Last of Us. I never played it, and the sequel's coming out soon, so I kind of want to see what all the fuss is about.
What about you, Junkyard?
I am currently playing FIFA
And that's it.
and Dead or Alive.
Well, wait. We want to know what games you're playing, not what games you're getting bodied at regularly.
What games are you participating
Yeah.
in?
Not what games are you a punching bag in.
Dude, I win in FIFA. I win against other people in Dead or Alive.
What do you mean by other people?
People online.
The people that are not
Do
Tony.
you win against people that are in this room?
Mamba.
I've never played you.
I'm pretty sure I'll beat you.
Okay,
Aside
well,
from
that's not
Mamba,
fair.
do you beat other people in this room?
There's nobody else in this room. As far as I'm concerned, it's just me. Mamba.
Even then, you could beat me in FIFA or whatever. I'd fuck you up in real life, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You won't fuck me up in soccer in real life.
You should play him. You should play him in FIFA, and then he beat you. Like, just get up, and be like, "But can you whoop me? though?
Yeah.
Can you whoop me?
Can you do that shit in real life? No.
No.
I'm also playing Golf Rival on my phone.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. What is that?
It's a golfing game.
Oh,
Oh, is that like Hot Shots Golf or something?
No, it's more realistic. I mean, it's not obviously.
Is
It's,
it like Tiger Woods PGA?
no, it's not. It's not that
2005?
realistic.
By the way, Tiger Woods PGA 2005 must have been like the worst Tiger Woods. The only reason I know this is because I worked at the time there was a video game store called Game Crazy. It is now defunct. It used to be partnered with Hollywood Video, also defunct. And
It's because you started working there. They went defunct, right?
I worked there for about 2 years
And it went defunct
and then went defunct.
because of you.
which is going to happen to GameStop.
I
They
highly
will soon
doubt that.
become defunct.
So anyway, so I was working there, and there was one night where we were closing up, left for the day, and then I got a call the next day saying that the store got robbed. I think I told you guys the story already. So basically, somebody broke into Hollywood Video and Game Crazy, and completely like they broke open the safe. They took all the money out of the safe for the deposits. They went into the game crazy because it was like it was in there. It was like a fence partition.
Yeah.
So they went in there, and they stole the Xbox 360 had just came out. So they took out they stole the Xbox 360. I think Dead or Alive 3 was on the display. That got stolen. They stole like every Xbox 360 game. We had like a wall because there weren't that many Xbox 360 games at the time because it just came out. But there was a wall of all these games.
I think it was just like King Kong, the movie game.
So-
and
I had
was
that
it.
game.
So they took all the games off. They took every single Xbox 360
Not to
game.
interrupt you, and then those Burger King games.
I had those too.
Sneak King.
Oh,
I had
Sneak
that
King.
too.
Yep.
I had all those games.
So
That
they
King Kong
Yeah.
sorry, the King Kong game I got as a gift though. I didn't buy that one.
so basically they other than the Burger King games because those were
Free.
exclusive through Burger King, but they stole they took every single game except Tiger Woods. They left all 4 copies
What?
of Tiger Woods on that wall. Every other game got ganked except Tiger Woods
Why?
because
'Cause
they
they
didn't fucking want that shit.
They know their clientele.
Well, at least you guys didn't lose out all that money on Tiger Woods.
Yeah. So we're like, oh well, like Tiger Woods is intact.
I
So,
I don't.
So when we did inventory, we're like, 360 game, this game missing. Tiger Woods. Wait, how do we have an extra copy? I
Did they steal the best game for 360 at the time?
don't even know. Oh, Halo? No, Halo hadn't come
No,
out yet.
no.
What if they?
Fusion Frenzy.
No, this is Xbox 360.
360 had the Fusion
No.
Frenzy, didn't it?
No, it had it in one of the greatest hits
Wow.
compilation, but no, Fusion Frenzy was
It
only
was
for
for
the original.
Xbox, yeah.
And
What if they the thieves came back and gave them back to you? Some guy just walked in. He
and
was
then
like,
traded in all these games?
No, he just put it there. He's like, I'm good. And you're like, what? And he's like, I'm good. And he just walked out.
And left the Tiger Woods. there?
Yeah, I left all of them there.
What were the release titles for the Xbox 360? Do you remember?
King Kong.
Project Gotham. That was one of them, right?
Yeah, that was one of them.
Um,
Ridge Racer.
That didn't come out.
Yeah,
for, no,
there was a
not for
Ridge
three-
Racer.
Yeah, but not for 3. Not release. Not a release
thought it
title.
was.
it?
The only racing game was Project Gotham because that was a.
I lied. That was for PlayStation and the PSP had a Ridge Racer.
Yeah, PSP did have Ridge Racer
No,
because
they
I
did
had
have-
that. I had that Ridge Racer for the PSP.
No, I think 360 did have a Ridge Racer game.
No, it might have, but not like a
Look
release
it up,
title.
look it up on your fucking Celeron. If you look it up now, we might get the answer in 30
It was
minutes.
probably a Forza.
No. According to the clientele, it was Frozda.
Let me get that Frozda.
Like, yeah, y'all got that new Frozda? I'm like, what? We have,
Ridge Racer
Forza. I told you,
Unbounded,
yeah,
but it
Ridge
wasn't. I
Racer.
don't think it was a release game title though.
yeah. Because I
Oh,
remember
Ridge
I-
Racer 6.
because I had that game when I first bought my 360. Ridge
what year
Racer was
did
one of
the
the games that I
360
bought.
come out?
2005. Google that too. See when it came out.
Hold on, he's got a
It was
Celeron.
released for PlayStation consoles. Entry was also released exclusive. Oh, this was it released exclusively for Xbox 360. But it doesn't say it was a. When did the?
Yeah, look,
what year-
November 2005.
When did the Xbox come out?
November 2005.
Just
that
go
was
up. Just go up
yeah,
to
North America.
yeah. See when it 2005.
Yeah, but one month.
I don't know. Oh, probably
Junkyard,
November.
they were released
November.
the same fucking year. Who
November.
cares?
Because it's always.
Well, no,
a-
I'm saying because I was saying November, like a release title that came out with the actual system.
it was
like the day of.
November 2005.
It was a release.
It was a really like I said, fucking Junkyard. You need your fucking Celeron.
What was the other that other
Anyway.
game?
So I forgot what I was
With
fucking
that chick.
saying, too.
What game with the chick?
The chick, the shooting game.
Perfect Dark.
Yeah, Perfect Dark. Didn't that
Perfect Dark
360?
Zero. I don't know if that was a release title.
Or was that Xbox?
No, that was
First, it
360.
came out in the
Because I remember
64.
because it came out for 64. Then they had planned a Perfect Dark 2, but it was never released.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had planned one for the PlayStation, or that never happened. And then they planned one for the Xbox, and that got delayed all the way to the 360.
I think that was a release title.
Yeah. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying because you were being a twat.
I'm sure people
We're talking about Ridge
who
Racer.
are listening, if you're not interested in the 360, I'm sorry. This is such a more boring podcast.
I don't think anybody should be interested in the 360 anymore since it's like dead. and
Junkyard
gone.
is like, what was the release title? I want to know now.
I'm like, it was Ridge Racer. No, it wasn't. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, look it up.
Wow, Twisted Metal.
Oh, look, there's the date.
Twisted Metal has never
play-
been on it.
I know, it was a joke. It was for PlayStation.
Well, it wasn't a good one, Junkyard. So do better.
Yeah, do better. Do better than your shitty laptop.
Dude, my laptop's just fine. I bet your laptop can't handle this
For
video.
what? For fucking Notepad?
I bet your laptop can't
He's like,
handle
my
this
laptop
video.
my laptop can run Notepad It's hella fast.
Bring your laptop next time and I'll hook it up.
I will say, with my first paycheck of my first job, my Xbox 360, that was the first thing that I bought. As soon as I got my paycheck, I bought it.
Why don't you get a PS2?
Because it was played out by then. You mean a PS3?
No, it was 2 at the 360, wasn't it?
Those PS3, friend.
You sure?
Okay, Tony. Let's move on.
Yeah. Next topic, because Junker's being a twat. Anyway, Samantha. Fuck. I'm supposed to be Sam, right?
Either way,
Sam.
she's-
Samantha.
Samantha, doesn't matter.
Thank you for the email. That's what we're playing. Junkyard just give you a list of games he's getting bodied in.
I don't know
what.
what.
Really play.
I don't know what.
I don't get bodied in Golf Rival.
I don't. Oh, she said she's playing on
PS4.
PS4. Oh,
Good
add,
system.
Add me on my Add me on PlayStation Network. My name is John Le Baptiste. JON_LE_Baptiste.
Stop shitting on the table. You always do that.
FIPISTE.
What's yours, Tony?
You can add me on PS4. So it's Tony Divine, just all together. TONYDIVINE 03, because 0, 1, and 2 were taken. So
There is 2 more
I have a Switch account too, but
suckers named Tony Divine.
yeah,
That's weird.
dude, you know what? Fucking I have a gripe. Anyway,
Well, save it.
Tony Divine 03. That's my PSN. I have a fucking gripe. It's related to this, so it has to be on this. So,
Oh wait, let me play the music.
oh my god, it's gonna take like 20 minutes with your fucking Celeron.
It's not a Celeron. It's i5.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
how long ago did you press it?
It's been green. Look at
Just
that.
because it's green doesn't mean I pressed it.
Did you press
That's
it?
exactly what it means.
That's not what it means.
Hell no,
Holy
motherfuckers!
shit!
Wait,
Junkyard, that is fucking terrible.
It's just a soundboard. Because if I do look, like here, if I press this, look, I can fade. It does right away. Look at that. Fade, 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 fade. Look at that. It's not the computer. It's the soundboard.
It's like I feel like it's like when you tap it, it's like the computer has to shut down and restart. That's how long it fucking takes.
It's the soundboard.
It's
It's not my
because
fault.
like by the time we actually hear something from the fucking soundboard,
even if I wasn't
it's no longer. I don't even have that gripe anymore. I'm already over it.
Even
Because
earlier,
it took so fucking long.
even
I'm over
earlier,
it.
we were doing the sound check.
God. Can we
It
do a
was taking
GoFundMe?
forever.
Can we get like a Patreon for Junkyard
It's not the computer. It's the soundboard.
to upgrade his fucking Celeron and 1 gig of RAM?
It's i5
All right, so Junkyard is running this whole production on a fucking netbook,
with
fucking a Chromebook. Can't even install Windows on it.
it's doing pretty good for a netbook.
Took your defend your computer.
Dude, my computer's just fine.
No, it's not.
It is. Do you want to see the specs on here?
The specs don't mean shit. If like your sound, you tap it and it takes like 30 minutes.
It's
to
the
buffer.
sound because it's the soundboard. It's not the
Oh,
computer.
So it's a software issue.
It is. It's the soundboard. And the thing is, I can't find a better one because there aren't that many soundboards out there that can actually import your own like sounds
I mean,
that are like local.
all I'm saying is that personally, I don't know how you feel about this, Mamba, but I don't embrace excuses. I embrace solutions.
Look at that.
And all I'm hearing,
i5,
all-
2.3 gigahertz,
all I'm hearing-
12 gigs of RAM.
all I'm hearing right now are excuses, though. Like I'm not hearing a solution, right? Like he's just justifying his shitty
Look,
laptop.
you're looking at the specs.
Like, see, but the thing is that
And I have I have
Okay,
SSD
all right,
in
all right.
here. 1
So-
terabyte SSD.
So what's the solution?
Buy a soundboard.
What is the solution?
Buy us a soundboard.
I'm just hearing excuses for
No, I'm giving you a solution. Buy a soundboard.
How much is that going to cost?
You're good.
I saw a physical one for about like $200.
Like a physical
Yeah,
soundboard?
yeah, like a real soundboard. We plug it in, we just hit it, boop, 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 and it's digital, so you can change all the sounds on
All right,
it.
how much for a used one?
Oh, I don't know. I
Gently used, refurbished.
If we have a soundboard, can I have control of it?
Only if you can. What do you call it? Only if you can do it right.
I mean, he can't do it any worse than you. Like,
I mean, I press the button. It just takes,
oh,
it takes a long time.
like I said, all I'm hearing are excuses. I'm not hearing any solutions.
Joker, get off your phone. What was your gripe now?
Oh, so my gripe. So I remember I had Xbox 360 when I bought a launch system, and I signed up for Xbox Live because that was the only way you could play online. So I signed up and I created my my gamer tag, and it was Tony. I just picked Tony Divine, and obviously since it was new,
Nobody had it.
Nobody had it.
Yeah.
So that was my gamer tag for like the longest. And Xbox got popular, and then You know, everybody had like Joe Go Blow 39 and all these weird numbers and all that bullshit, but I still had just Tony Divine. And I remember when I would give out people my Xbox Live ID, they're like, oh, like that's it. I'm like, yeah, that's it. Like, I don't have any fucking numbers because I got it when it was launch system. So I guess that system, it was a launch system, and it did get the red ring of death after like.
Yeah.
But
Did
the
you
thing
fix
is,
it?
like, it did last me the whole. It did last me past the original warranty, and you know how they extended it for 5 years after that because everybody was just fucking up.
Yeah.
It lasted beyond that as well, and then it finally fucked up. So after that, I just kind of like didn't use it, and I didn't really play. And then I bought then I finally did end up getting it fixed, but I never really played it. And then I bought a PS3, then I bought a PS4. So when I went to check.
No, you won't.
Oh yeah, I'll take one. So when I went to check, you know, my my Xbox Live account and all that, I noticed that like, oh, you know, it's asking you to log in, and I try to log in, and it's like, oh, incorrect password. So I'm like, because you have to sign in with your email, and apparently, I guess my account was inactive for so long that they gave away my
Your
gamer
name?
tag, so I couldn't get Tony Divine.
Well, if it makes you feel better, my original gamer tag, I don't remember what it was, but I couldn't get it because
So
because
now,
it was I couldn't remember the password.
so now what I'm doing is like every time I try to do an account reset, it sends an email to some email that I don't know because it's whoever owns it.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing that like regularly
Until they just give
until
in.
that guy just fucking gives up. He's fucking twat taking my fucking Xbox Live ID.
People kind of do that now with like social media websites. I'm waiting for a new social media website to blow up because I know like with Instagram, people will get like a name or something,
Yeah.
and then they'll sell it.
Yeah, like a handle.
Yeah, yeah. They'll just make their handle J or some shit like that, and then some celebrity like, oh, I'll give you X amount of dollars if you give me if you like go that hand.
That's like the millennial version of what we used to do back in the day, which was register domains.
Yeah.
But now everybody, even the registrars, do all that shit. Like even if it's like one that no one registered, like GoDaddy.
Or they'll just
will-
charge you an arm and a leg for it.
Yeah, like GoDaddy will own it, even though like it's not nobody registered, like because they're fucking twats. But yeah. But speaking of like Instagram and Snapchat, I actually had a friend recently that was, I think she was hacked on Snapchat, which to me seems like an odd app to hack because if you can get into someone's Snapchat, I mean, there's not really much you could see.
Unless they have the saved photos.
Yeah,
Or if they pay, what if they pay to be on like one of them naked girl Snapchats?
she's definitely.
But
no.
everything gets deleted after 24 hours. Unless like you could save it.
Yeah,
Right.
you could save conversations per like.
No, but if I have access to Snapchat, I can see all the snaps. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of.
do you have Snapchat?
No.
Then shut the fuck up.
But it's like, but it's like anything else.
You don't fucking no. You don't. You don't know.
Yeah, I do know
How do you know if you don't have it?
because I've seen it be used.
Oh, you've
I-
seen it.
Yeah,
You've
I've seen it. So like if I
seen
get
it.
into your
Oh,
Snapchat,
oh.
I could see Mamba
It's okay.
snaps.
I've seen a doctor perform
Junkyard.
surgery, so I
Yeah.
can perform surgery
Fuck yeah,
myself.
I can.
The fuck you can't.
Yeah, I can.
Junkyard.
No.
It's like I watched enough episodes of MasterChef. I
Junkyard.
know I could be a Master Chef.
Junkyard.
That Mad Dog 2020 is getting to your head right now.
Junkyard, stop it.
If I'm logged into your Snapchat, I could see all of my, like for example, you're friends with him and he throws a snap up. I can see
But
his
nobody
snaps.
would hack a Snapchat
Don't
to see.
know how Snapchat works.
To
That's how it works.
See, nobody hacks somebody's Snapchat so they could see who they're following.
So like for example, say Tony is following some sexy baby girl.
By the way,
I don't want to.
Junkyard. This is Junkyard giving us a lecture on Snapchat. Junkyard, who doesn't have the app, who's never used it, yet he feels like
I have
he's
used it.
qualified.
I have used it. I've used it. It's not mine. I have used it.
And also, it's kind of annoying because like me and Tony will talk about something that we've seen on Snapchat or Instagram.
He's like,
and
let
then
me see. Like you
Junkyard is like,
get a Snapchat.
"Oh, let me see." I'm like, "No,
Get a Snapchat. Be like, no, I don't want one.
okay. Well, then you
Okay,
don't get
well,
to
then
see."
You're fucked.
That's what I want to see. But anyway, like I've seen it be used. I've used my wife's Snapchat. Like I play around with it just to see how it worked. But like anyway, if you're following a girl,
Ooh,
I
and
can go
this-
and I'm not following her. So like if you're paying if you're paying one of those models online for their exclusive Snapchat, like if I hacked your Snapchat, I could go see the baby girls.
Yeah, but that's
The ones you're paying.
you
for.
would have to know for sure that they're following that person.
Right, exactly.
And I'm pretty
That's what
sure
saying.
my friend wasn't hacked for that. So it's weird because
I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying that's
Side
that's
note-
a good reason to hack
Side
someone.
note, just so you guys know, drinking these banquet beers after they're kind of rough after drinking those Mad Dogs, but
It's banquet beer. It's some fine banquet beer. So anyway, so she messaged me. She's like, "Hey, like, I got this email from Snapchat saying like there was a login from a new device." And she's like, "But it wasn't me." I'm like, "Okay, well, change your fucking password." Like, she's like, "Oh, I already changed my password." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And she's like, "Is there any way to find out like where it like who it is or whatever?" I'm like, "Well, if you download the data, like if you go on Snapchat, if you log in like on a web browser, there's an option that says send me my data, and they'll send you a zip file with all your like login information. I mean your login history, your location history if you have location services turned on, and everything." So she sent me that over. I'm like, "Can you like see what you can find?" So I was able to find the phone that the person used. It was an iPhone X, not an XS Max. So anyway, I found
so it's some pleb.
I guess. So I found the type of phone that was used. I found where they were kind of located because it was a Verizon phone, and Verizon uses IPv6 as most cell phones do, and you could track like locations by that too. So I was able to like get like a general location of where it was, and you can also get a list of what phone numbers that IP is registered to. Most of them were. Since it was a Verizon phone, a lot of those numbers were like actual Verizon numbers, and then some other ones, some random.
Did you just
ones.
call all of them and be like, hey, did you steal from Snapchat?
I didn't fucking call. I'm like, look, these are the numbers I found. I don't know if they mean anything. They could be old numbers. Who knows? Like, you never know. But yeah, so I think in the end she found out who it was because
Who was it?
I mean, I didn't ask.
Oh.
That's none of my business.
You've-
My job was just to provide the information.
You provided the information. The least you could get in return was like find out who it was.
I don't want to know.
Yeah,
That's
but-
none of my business. Ain't my business.
What if it was somebody that he didn't even know?
It's fine.
It would be of no consequence to me. So
But it's
so
more
I'm like,
interesting
look,
that
this
way.
is all the information. You do what you will with it.
That's pretty impressive though. That like you had the wherewithal to go through the browser. I didn't even know that there was a Snapchat browser.
Yeah.
And you knew that they would send you that data.
So I told him get that data, and when you get that data, it gives you all the login history, and all you do is match that up. Oh shit!
Yep.
So you get the login data, and it gives you you just match it up with the email. If the email says you were logged in at this, they give you the exact time and date. Just match that day. See, okay, on this day I was logged in. And they give you not only do they give you the IP, but they also give you like latitude and longitude. So if you could,
Damn.
so all you need to do is know how to like Google latitude and longitude in Google Maps, and it'll tell you exactly, fucking Street View where that shit was logged in.
Of where it was coming from.
And then what happened? So did you find? So
Yeah,
did you find out
I
exactly
gave,
where
I
it's at?
gave her the information.
And what she do?
You do what you will with that information.
But did she? I know you know who it was, but did she like talk to them or find out like she speak to the person or go after them?
I think with all the information I gave her, she found out who it was. It was someone she knew.
Oh.
I didn't ask anything beyond that. None of
I
my
see.
business. My job is just to supply the information. You do what you will with it.
If you can follow up, I know you don't know, but if you can follow up and find out.
Can we call her right now and ask? her?
No.
Idiot. So anyway, yeah. Don't get got because there's a lot of creeps out there.
She must have had a basic ass password then. Or that person's just really good.
They probably just guessed.
I mean, they could have guessed, or if she had the same password for more than one thing, maybe they tried that. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, it depends how like personally.
Yeah,
Like,
like
you know-
I don't know any of that, and like I said, that ain't my business.
My girlfriend's father, he made a Facebook, and he's old. Obviously, he's older. He's like pushing 60, and he finally made a Facebook, and somebody should have warned him that you shouldn't click on everything you see.
on Facebook.
Never warned. Let him learn. Let him learn.
Because I saw him put up a status. It's like, hey, everybody, just so you know, if you're getting messages from me, that's not me. My account was
Already hacked.
By the Russians.
I guess he was getting like people were getting messages from his account saying like, "Hey, I just came on a bunch of money, but the only way that is like some shit." It was like one of those scams where like, "Oh, I could come out with a bunch of money. I just need your help or something in your bank."
Like I need your account number. To
Yeah.
transfer the money to you.
So I saw that. I was just going through Facebook and I saw like, "Hey, everybody, if you're getting messages from me," and I just started laughing.
Like that time I sent that hacker meat spin videos because he wanted the link to how to win money. What's it called? Was it? What was your gripe again? Did we ever get to that?
My gripe was Xbox Live or Microsoft.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They just gave away your
They
name.
gave away my original
Oh, okay.
Xbox, which I really wanted. And that's the only reason I have not bought an Xbox One. So, Microsoft, if you're listening...
Plus, you don't need to buy an Xbox One.
That's true. But Microsoft, if you're listening, I will consider buying an Xbox One if you give me back my original Xbox Live ID.
Oh.
Putting it out there.
Yeah, good for you.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
You should.
You know what's funny? Junkyard pushed that soundboard when I first started talking.
Oh, and it barely
And I was able to finish my whole fucking speech, and then it
and then some.
it fucking
That's
played.
called smarts.
No, that's
Quick
called-
maths.
That's called a fucking Celeron
So,
processor. at
you
its
should-
best.
A soundboard, $91, gently used.
Gently used. All right, put it on the fucking company card.
All right, give
was
me the
just-
card. Give me the card number.
It
I'll
was
put it
just
on there.
came down a little, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Give me the card number. I'll go ahead and put it on. It's on.
Mamba.
It's on eBay.
How hot do you think that laptop is right now? Like, do you think it's like burning
Oh,
Junkyard's
it's-
legs? Like,
No.
He's
Because right now I can.
Junkyard's
it's
in
quite cool, actually.
Junkyard's in excruciating pain
'Cause-
he has third-degree burns on his
He does.
slap.
It's quite
He
cool.
does, but he's trying to save face to make it seem like it's a good laptop. So he's like, just like
If you see smoke coming from Junkyard's dick,
That lava lamp's hotter.
like
than
like
this
right now we're
laptop.
talking.
Uh-huh.
I have headphones on. We all have headphones, but I can hear the fans. Like those things are working overtime.
No, they're not. They're doing just fine.
Like I didn't know that laptop fans could get that loud. Like, yep, I could definitely hear the
No, you
fans.
can't.
Yes, I
No, you
can.
can't. The fans ain't running.
Oh, it's running.
It's Gucci.
Junkyard,
can't even-
stand up for your
I can't even.
laptop.
I can't even
He's
feel it.
talking shit about your laptop.
But he has no solution. He's just talking shit. He's not gonna buy a laptop. He's not gonna buy a soundboard. He's not gonna do anything. So it's fine.
I bet you he has a serial port
Mama doesn't know what that is.
and a printer port.
Mama doesn't know what that is.
I know what a printer point is.
What is it?
It's that big ass fat.
Yeah,
What's the proper name?
a printer port. To what he just said.
See, he doesn't know what that is.
Actually, hold on. Do I remember that?
A parallel.
Parallel,
port?
yeah.
Okay, nerd.
You know-
Ah.
But you know, the only reason he knows that is because he still has one on his fucking laptop.
I wish I had one.
You can only send out faxes on that.
Much more convenient than USB.
You know what was the best Xbox Live name I've ever heard? This guy that I used to work with, his Xbox Live name was Yogurt Slinger. Which I thought,
That's pretty hilarious.
what?
Yogurt slinger.
Why don't you? What you did that CSI movie?
And find out who Yogurt Slinger is.
No, that CSI movie you did with Snapchat. Why don't you do that and find out which game Tony Devine is playing, so you could get that game and like harass him.
It's true. I need to do some research. Mm-hmm. I need to find out.
Whatever game he's playing, even if it's like fucking Uno, Xbox Live Uno,
I'll fucking buy Uno. Send him a fucking friend request.
and then just terrorize the shit out of him.
Exactly.
And then he unfriends you again. Then what do you can do?
I'll create a new account.
Yeah, and just keep on doing it until he relinquishes.
That's a lot of Xbox Live cards you have to buy.
It's worth it.
I'm not buying like fucking year subscriptions. If I know you're gonna block me, I'll only buy like a month at a time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. But still, it's more expensive than if you just bought a whole year. Just saying.
But if you're gonna be switching accounts,
But if I'm gonna be switching accounts, I have to get a month at a time. I'm not gonna buy a fucking whole year if I'm gonna be blocked after like a week of harassing him.
I mean, I get what? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you might not have to be blocked. You might just be kicked off Xbox Live. So you have to.
Either way, blocked or kicked off, I still need a new account.
You're right.
So yeah, I gotta do a month. I can't do a year.
Just do a year. No, bro, you're a baller. Just do a year every time. Who cares?
Stupid.
For every account. You can afford it.
Idiot. I can, but I don't want to.
Come on, bro. You got to flex.
I do flex.
You got to flex on Xbox Live.
Like,
You got to show them that you're gold.
I'm gonna flex. I'm gonna buy that those skins, those Jordan skins from my Fortnite.
that you
You didn't even play Fortnite.
But I want everybody to know that I could afford the Jordan skins.
How much are they?
They're probably expensive. To get like just an outfit for your character, because Fortnite uses an online currency called V-Bucks,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but an X amount of V-Bucks is like $10, and usually you have to pay like $10. So basically, it equates to paying $10 for one skin. I don't even know how much the John skin,
yeah,
the
and the
John
thing is,
Wick.
like, man, that's like such bullshit. Like, that should
that-
be a great. But
that-
I mean, every company does it. Like, they all have like if you want to buy something on like
NBA 2K. They also had those.
yeah, like doesn't EA have their own?
Yeah.
So like they have their own fucking quote
Currency.
unquote currency. There's like a weird ass conversion.
Yeah.
It's not like $1 equals one V-Buck. No, it's like it's totally fucking weird. And I think they do that on purpose just to like
So there's leftover.
Well, that's what it was with Xbox points, Xbox Live points.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the
what-
exact
but
same
then they
thing.
got
you had
rid
to
of
buy
it.
like
And they had to get rid of them.
yeah because
of
it's
people.
like you
It's
gotta
not
buy-
like PlayStation. This game is $5. I'm paying $5.
yeah.
Well, Xbox is like that now, but back before, like
Yeah.
even before PlayStation had like PlayStation
you
Network,
You had to
it
buy
was,
gold or something. Or
No,
G-
it was a point. It was
Was it
just called
gold?
Xbox points.
or Xbox points.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was like like
Microsoft points.
Microsoft points.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
Microsoft
and
points.
they sold them in like
Thousands, I
like
think.
thousands or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, weird ass.
Like weird ass fucking denominations.
Yeah, like $10 was a
And the thing
thousand
is, like
or some
a
shit.
game might have been like 938 Microsoft points, but you couldn't buy 938. You had to buy like 1,000.
Yeah, you have to buy 1,000.
And it's like-
and you had like so much left over.
And
And
then
then
it's like,
you were
okay,
like,
what-
if I just get a little bit more, I could buy something else.
Right.
'cause I
Yeah,
have
and the
this.
thing
So
is
you
like-
have to buy another 1,000.
Yeah.
because like, oh, I have like 68 points left over that I can
But see,
buy
but-
nothing with.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, that's smart business because
Oh yeah, I'm
have,
not knocking their hustle. I'm just saying it's fucking dirty.
but it's smart.
Yeah, I still fucking bought a shitload
That's
of those.
that's why they say that if you have a rewards card or a loyalty card at any place, or a gift card, you're more likely to spend more at that place. So if I give you a $10 gift card to like Starbucks,
That's
use
why
it as an
they
example,
do gift cards. That's the
Right.
whole point.
Oh, that's why
you might spend more.
when I go to Mariano's and they're like, "Do you have a Mariano's account or Mariano's card?" I was like, "No, bitch, just ring me up. I'm not gonna fall for that."
But if I give you a Best Buy gift card for like $100, you might spend 150. So they got you.
Nope, I am very cheap. Joker, I was willing to risk getting tetanus to avoid getting this.
because you thought you had to pay.
Thought I was gonna pay something. I was willing to get an infection that was gonna fuck with my muscular system,
But now-
and give me lockjaw.
But now that you know that, like, oh, if Lockjaw is, oh yeah, that's right, Lockjaw is a side or like a fucking.
Yeah, I guess tetanus messes with your muscle a lot.
So that means I was born with tetanus then.
well,
Do you get
My
lockjaw?
jaw's been fucked since I was.
Maybe just be a fucked up jaw though.
Yeah, that's true. So now that you know that you can get like all these awesome like vaccines for free, are you just gonna like be reckless, just
Yeah, yeah.
run out and play traffic?
Next episode, Mom's gonna be autistic.
just start picking up food, like eat my lunch from the garbage can, like see
Like,
what's,
oh, don't
see
matter.
what's in here today.
If
See
I,
what
if-
sticks.
If I get scurvy, I'll just go to fucking Target and get me a.
No,
get me
bro,
a
just
shot.
eat some limes. You'll be Gucci.
Start eating limes.
Yeah, that's what solves the scurvy issue.
What if I what if I dressed in a pirate's outfit? I was like, I'm here to get my vaccination for
I got
scurvy.
scurvy. Mama, you should be an anti-vaxxer.
Why should I? Would I do that? Why would I want to be in the same company as Rob Lowe and Jenny McCarthy?
So you can get the measles.
Why would I want that?
Why not? You got tetanus. Might as well get the measles. Fuck it.
He doesn't have
I
time.
doesn't. I don't have
I
it.
doesn't.
I doesn't.
I-
Yeah, you know what? I was right the first time. I doesn't have the tetanus.
Like I said, cheers to Mamba for being a learned
Yeah.
man.
looks like he did get the tisms.
You know what I found out the other day? So I was like, after I finished my last class, I was like, what do I do now?
Like in life,
Well, not just, I'm like,
or just for that day. Like where do I go from here?
yeah, or no, I was just like, I get a diploma, right? Or I know it's only associates, but I kind of like,
You should.
I want it because
You should be like. You should get some kind of proof.
yeah, I want people to, I don't want people to think I'm lying. So I was like, when do I get it? And then I was looking online, and then it turns out that I have to wait like 10 weeks, and then they'll tell me when I can go pick it up. I was like, you mean to tell me I went to school and now I have to go get it? You guys can't even have the decency to like mail it or deliver it to me? I gotta go fucking get it?
Can't they send you like a digital copy?
Yeah, can I print it out?
Can I get a printout?
Mamba.
They should give it to you like, can I get one on my mobile phone? Like you put in your little passport.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's my
So if I'm at
diploma.
a job interview, I just pull it up.
You just pull up your Apple Wallet. And, like, go
You
through your
email it
diploma.
to them and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's my John Wick tickets in there, my diploma.
Mamba, shout out to Mamba. Mamba gave me $30 to the WGU store for asking for information because I referred him.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't tell me that you would get $30
Yeah, I did.
Wait, what? How'd you get $30?
because you referred me to that online school.
So, like, because he asked for information, they gave me a $30 coupon to buy stuff from, like, the store. So I'm looking at this, like, New Era hat or this Nike hat. It's just under $30.
What is it going to say on it?
Well, if it's a Nike one, it just has a swoosh. And on the side, it says WGU. If it's the New Era one, it's got the New Era logo, obviously. And it says
You haven't even
WGU.
took a class yet, and you're gonna.
Yeah.
And you know it's
30. Hey, bro, $30 is
and
$30
you know
bucks,
it's you know
bro.
it's an online school, right? Like nobody's ever gonna.
No, that's actually a real school. It's just I'm taking
just
it
online.
online.
Oh, okay.
It's just in your mind.
I heard it was like the Everest colleges of.
It's
online
not the
group.
Everest College.
Why don't
That's
you- why
that's
don't
the University of Phoenix.
Can you use those $30 to like get a better netbook?
No, I can't.
What if you?
It's only good for WGU merchandise.
What if you're getting ready for your first class and you have your notebook and your pen and you're ready to learn, and then you go online to like take your classes, and then it says this computer isn't compatible.
Nope, already checked. It's perfectly compatible.
Or what if you sign in and you're trying to take a test and like it's timed and then like it's multiple choice, so you hit so you tap it for the answer and then like it takes like 30 minutes for it to register, so like you fail your test.
It's cool, bro. I'll just tap all of them when I need it and then just wait.
No, because it's one at a time and then you gotta go to the next screen.
So how does that work? Because we were talking about it before. Because like you told me about it, I was like, okay, so
Didn't you get information yet?
no, I've been ignoring their calls.
Are you
I don't-
serious?
Yeah, I don't
Why?
like because I don't like the fact that they're so thirsty. If I,
But you asked for information. That's not being thirsty.
Yeah,
you
but
asked for information. They called you back.
okay, well
To
you
give
don't
you-
need to
Doesn't
call.
matter. Like
You don't need to call. You don't need to call me 5 times. If I answer once, like if I went on a date and some girl like called me 5 times, get the hint. It like I didn't go well.
Yeah, like yeah, and the thing is,
but you didn't talk to them
It
the
doesn't
first
matter
time.
if you ask for it. Like it's like Mamba said, like if you ask a girl on a date, that's cool. Then you go on a date, but then if she calls you 5 times after, it's like all right.
But he hasn't gone on the date yet.
He's thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
But why do you ask her out if he's not going to go on the date?
Speaking of phone call, that's my other gripe.
You got another grape?
So all right, hold on.
No, go ahead. Go
Go,
ahead.
no,
hold on.
tap it. Okay, he tapped it. Let's wait. Waiting.
Hell no,
Look at how long that
motherfuckers.
fucking took.
Wake the fuck up.
You have the shittiest netbook. Like not only do you have like the shittiest.
It's the soundboard. How much you buy a new soundboard? $91. Give me log in your eBay account. We'll order it right now.
Anyway, Joker has a shitty ass netbook.
Here, I'll give you my phone. Log in your eBay account.
So my gripe. So I got a new job. Don't have many gripes about my job. I actually really like it.
Everything
It's really
going
well.
good?
Everything's going really well.
A little too well.
A little too well.
You should
like
mess
I'm telling
that
you, like
up.
I
You
went to
should
the
mess
cur-
that
I
up
went-
somehow.
I went to the currency exchange to cash my check, and that girl was mighty impressed at how much money I was putting on my Green Dot card. Paid my Boost Mobile bill.
Did you load up your Ventra card too?
Load up my Ventra. Added minutes to my phone. It was a good day.
You stopped at a Metro PCS.
So anyway,
Bro, it's Boost Mobile.
the only gripe I have is that I guess the guy that used to have the position before me, the guy, his phone, I just took over his whatever phone he had as the
Right.
desk phone, so the number's the same, and I keep getting calls from all these fucking vendors. They're trying to sell you shit.
Right. I get
this-
emails from them all the time.
But the thing is like if they call directly, I just ignore the fuck out of it. The fuck, I leave a voicemail.
Right.
But the problem is that like a lot of the times, the way the phone system's set up is like if they call and I don't answer, it goes to the receptionist,
Oh,
and then the receptionist ends up calling me and saying, "Hey, you have a call on this number," so I gotta take it.
oh, you get a fucking reception.
Why don't you just tell her like I don't want to take the call?
Well, because here's the thing, like I don't sometimes like out of like the 50 calls that I've had, I think 2 of them were legit, but I need to find a way to like if they call my extension, just go straight to voicemail, and that's it. I don't need it to go anywhere else.
Hit the do not disturb button.
Huh?
Hit the do not disturb button.
I know I need to find out that shit. But yeah. But anyway, so my gripe is that like thirsty ass motherfuckers.
My
It's
gripe
like, hey, I work with such and such company. I'm like, okay, great. Oh, we offer this, and I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just started. I've been here 3 weeks. I don't even know the scope of our entire business yet. So I cannot tell you whether we will use your service or not. Okay, well, how about we set up a phone call? I'm like, no, there's no point in setting up a meeting.
Why set up a phone? We're on a phone call
We're
now.
on a phone call now. They're like, oh, well, what if we do a meeting? Like, I could come in. I'm like, why would you come in when I'm just telling you right now that no? And they're like, okay, well, how about we set up a meeting and then I'll send you some information. And if anything changes, just let me know. I'm like,
Nothing's changed.
thirsty asses. So, and then like the worst one was this one guy. I don't remember what fucking company he's at. All I remember is I think he does supplies for like printers and all this other bullshit. And he's like, oh yeah, I talked to John, blah blah blah, and he was saying that he liked the prices and he wanted to move forward, but I heard he's no longer there. I'm like, no, he got fucking shit canned, probably for making bad business decisions. This might have been one of them. So he's like, okay, well, how about I'd like to set up a meeting with you. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, fuck, like whatever. I guess since he already started it and he was already towards the tail end of it, let me just see it through. Maybe whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? And he's like, okay, well, when would be a good time for a call? I'm like, no, just email me. Like, I would prefer all communication be through email. Just email me the shit. I'll look it over. I'll let you know. Like, I don't need to be on the phone. I don't need to hear your sales pitch. I don't. Just email me. So he was an Indian guy, not Native American, from the country, from the continent. Wait, is India a continent? Or
No, it's a country.
No, it's a country.
from the country India. That's what he very thick accent.
It's on the continent of Asia. FYI.
So anyway, so I gave him my email, and I guess he didn't write it down correctly. So he called me back. Keep in mind, every time he's calling back, it's not him calling me directly because I didn't give him my direct line. He's calling the receptionist, and she's transferring the call to me. So the receptionist, she calls me. She's like, "Hey, you got a phone call?" I'm like, "Okay, cool." And it's him. I'm like, I tried to send you an email, but it wasn't going through. I'm like, okay, this is my email. I said it letter for letter. Again, hung up. An hour later, she calls me. Got a phone call for you. Same fucking guy.
Just tell her, be like, if this motherfucker calls
You
me
know
again,
what? Because
don't-
you know what? I was thinking about that, but the
You
only
should tell
problem is
her-
that
you should tell her she's too good at her job. Why don't you?
no, you know what? Honestly, she was on vacation last week, and it was the best week I had because I was getting no calls. But anyway, so I kept thinking that, okay, this is the last time he's gonna fucking call, so there's no need for me to tell her, hey, if this guy calls, just fucking send him off.
Tell him to pound sand.
Tell him to pound sand. But he kept calling. I'm like, you know what? I just want to see how many times this guy fucking calls. This guy has fucking balls. The audacity.
Did you buy shit from him? You just buy shit
Fuck
for
no.
for that
Okay.
balls?
Not only that, not only did it took us like at least 5 or 6 phone calls for him to get my email correctly. And it wasn't even him. He had to transfer me to one of his associates who spoke better English and could understand the letters that were coming out of my mouth. Maybe it's my thick accent. I don't know, maybe. But when I gave my email to the girl that he transferred me to at his side, at his company, she got it the first time and everything was fine. And she said, "I'm like, okay, well, I have the meeting was set up. He set up the meeting, whatever. It was like for 30 minutes for Monday, blah blah blah. That was it. That's the end of it. I didn't hear from him for a day. Best day of my life. The next day, he fucking calls back. He's like, I just realized that I scheduled the meeting for Monday, which is Labor Day. So can we reschedule that for?
I would have said no. That's good.
I was like,
That's fine.
man, I'm telling you, I need to find a way to just, if someone calls me, just go straight to voicemail. Or my voicemail needs to be like, hello, my name is such and such. Thank you for calling. I'm not at my desk right now. If you need anything, email me. Just email.
What?
Like, I'm trying to limit the amount of human interaction I have, especially through phone.
Well, you wanted a job. But I remember when you told me when you took this job, you could have took a job where you were comfortable and you knew everything, or you
Yes.
could take a job that had more responsibilities.
Yes.
Do you regret taking those
I
responsibilities?
do not regret that because all the responsibilities have been great for my development as a professional. I've learned a lot.
Oh, very nice.
But there are some drawbacks. The drawback is that they gave me a fucking office with a phone that I can't ignore.
Just
You
disconnect
can't
it.
change the number?
No, I can't. So
I like your terminology now. My job has the same terminology. They're like, "Oh, we're working on your development," or if you have to like fix something, like you have something that you have to work on, they say, "Oh, your opportunity is communication."
yeah, that's your
You know?
opportunity.
It's like, oh, you just You use bigger words.
That's a nice way of telling me I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah. Your opportunity is people skills. You can't communicate effectively. Like, oh, okay, basically you're mean.
So here's the thing, like usually like when I talk to people like on the phone, I'm very professional. I try to be courteous. But it's getting to a point where like I'm telling these vendors to just pound sand. Like this one guy called me.
Well, if they're a vendor, why would you care?
Exactly. But see, before I would like in my previous job, I would maybe get like one or two of those calls like every couple months.
So do you think the guy that you replaced, do you think he was just taking vendor calls left and right?
He must be taking plenty of vendor calls because I'm like, how the fuck did he like either he's been because yeah, he probably gave out his number to everyone, every vendor that he came across because they're all calling back now. And it's like, no, I don't need your services. They're like, oh, are you looking to virtualize your entire? I'm like, look, fucker, I just started a week ago. Like, I know we have virtual servers. I don't think that we need your services right now. Okay, well, how about we set up a call? Like, maybe I can circle back with you 6 months from now. I'm like, really? You want to fucking set up a call 6 months from now?
What are you, junkyard?
I'm like, yeah, exactly.
You want to go see a comedy show?
I'm like, you know what? I mean, you know what? Let me give you my friend's number. He loves setting shit up a year in advance. So, Junker, if you get a call from some dude about virtualizing networks, I mean,
he's Junker's jotting in his calendar.
I'm good. I'll do it.
Also, I know Tony said virtualization. I know you don't know what that means.
That is true. Mamba is a learned man.
What is virtualization, Mamba?
It's when you set up servers, virtual servers, right?
Only servers? You can't set up anything else virtual?
I'm sure you could set up virtual computers. I'm testing you here, friend. You're the one being tested. Don't bother me.
Look at Mamba being a learned man. But yeah, so I told him, yeah, fuck
just
it.
Wait 10 weeks. I'll bring my degree in.
So
whenever
whenever you go pick it up,
whenever they printed it, I'll bring it in.
That is some bullshit, though. They should be able to email you that shit
or something.
Everything's digitalized.
I guess they had a graduation ceremony, but I was like, what the fuck am I going to go do that for? I'm 30 years old. Everybody there is going to be like teenagers.
You're right.
Yeah, so I chose to stay home.
I would have done the same thing. I was trying to stay home for my high school graduation, but my parents made me fucking go.
Oh, I got a quick funny. Now that you remind me, I remember they had rehearsal for our graduation, and I think it was like 3 days straight rehearsal. I was like, why the fuck is it going to take so long for rehearsal? Like, you just walk across stage. I didn't go to any of them. I showed up at the last one like an hour late, and then one of my teachers saw me come in. And he was like, "No, you're not walking across the stage. You weren't here all 3 days. You're not doing it." And then the vice principal walks up and she's like, "What's the problem here?" And he's like, "He hasn't been here at all, and now he wants to show up and walk across stage." And she's like, "I'll let him go. Yeah, let him go." I was like, yeah. Sticking it to the man.
I bet you she was none too pleased.
I'm sure the teacher that was trying to stop me was a guy. He was an English professor or whatever.
Twat.
Yeah.
Fucking twat.
I'm sure he felt shitty.
Why you, Junkyard? You got any graduation stories?
I graduated. High school.
Very exciting.
That's it. What else? What other stories?
Well, tell us about your new venture. You're gonna pursue your bachelor's, right?
Yeah.
I could give you advice.
Oh yeah, what's your advice?
I mean,
Don't fail.
I've been to school. Look, motherfucker, you're 4 years older than me.
What's your advice?
Meaning that I've done it before you, so I could tell you what to do.
I'm waiting.
I just need you to get that attitude out of your voice, or else you're not gonna walk across the stage, friend.
It's cool. My vice principal said it was cool.
So, what you got? Any other stories?
Nope. None whatsoever.
Really? Yeah. Why don't you tell us the story how you got that netbook out of the dumpster?
I didn't get it out of the dumpster.
Are you upset, Junker?
No.
You just seem kind of glum today.
You're a little like you seem a little peeved.
No, I'm good.
Like the way you're sitting with your arms
I know.
crossed. Like it's almost like you're pouting.
Nope.
And I can tell what's going through your mind.
Oh.
When did you? Okay. I bet you he tapped that like last podcast, and it finally now buffered.
Bro, I got a story. A crazy news story.
You seem a little peeved,
it happened a week ago. When he pressed the button.
Anyway, Vita Coco social media person apparently peed in the jug to own a coconut water hater. So you guys know what Vita Coco is?
It's like coconut water.
Yeah, coconut
brand.
water.
It's a
It's
brand.
Overpriced bottles of coconut water.
It's not really, well, yeah, it's now bottles. It used to be like fucking boxes.
Well, people buy them because they think they're healthy for you, but I'm sure they're just
No, you know what they
full
help?
of sugar.
No, not if you get the regular coconut water with no no pineapple. Like they have pineapple flavor, a mango
Just drink
flavor.
regular water. Anyways,
No,
what
no,
were you
no.
saying?
But you know what actually helps? Fucking hangovers, because it actually does. It rehydrates you better than water. Like when I've been like the day I got smashed. It helped. I drank a few coconut waters and I was Gucci. Tell you, man, coconut water for hangovers, the best. I'm telling you, it's fucking amazing. Anyway, that's beside the point. It says Vita Coco has gone off the rails. The coconut water community coordinator, Lane Rawlings, tweeted an image of herself.
Hold on. Side note. I didn't even know coconut water had a community.
They do.
Apparently they do.
It says she tweeted an image of herself on the brand's main account clutching a jug of what she claims is her own urine. The image was a response to a Twitter troll who had told Vita Coco, "I would rather drink your social media person's piss than coconut water."
So they asked for it. How is this an issue?
He said he would rather drink our social media person's piss at Vita Coco. We'll go to great lengths to prove a hater wrong. Vita Coco's brand director, Alison Finazzo, told HuffPost via Twitter. It says the hater at hand is Tony Poznansky, who once wrote...
They put him out there like
Yeah,
that.
who once wrote an entire HuffPost blog post about how much he hated coconut water. On Wednesday, he tweeted that he found coconut water fucking disgusting. So Vita Coco had posted this tweet. It said, unpopular opinion.
No, actually, he said popular opinion.
No, but they originally posted
Okay.
unpopular opinion, there's such a thing as too many eggs. And then he responded to that tweet saying, popular opinion, coconut water is fucking disgusting.
I mean, it's not that popular because coconut water is doing pretty good in sales.
Right.
So anyway.
And then Vita Coco came back at him and told him, let us send you some. Don't knock it till you try it. And he responded with, don't come at me with your shit. Is pressed or comes from some finest baby coconuts. Your shit is nasty like all coconut water. And he also and he says, fuck that. Save the nasty shit for someone else. I would rather drink your social media person's piss than coconut water. And then in a move that shook fans of brand Twitter, their core, Vita Coco tweeted back this image, which is basically their social media person with a jug of piss. And she asked for the address.
Go back up. It says, and yes.
Claims it's really pee. It says, to be clear, this is definitely pee, correct? And they said, yes, it's pee. Poznansky tweeted back, what the fuck is wrong with you? Alongside with a slew of other tweets expressing how funny he thought this whole thing was that he got owned by coconut water. It said, I got owned by coconut water today. It is the worst day ever.
At least he was a good sport
Right.
about it.
Finazzo told HuffPost that Poznansky hasn't provided his address, so they have not sent their jug of pee to him yet. When asked why the brand went to these lengths, she said, they hear people loud and clear. Not everyone loves the taste of coconut water, but they have a new drink, Vita Coco pressed coconut,
So
that is truly impossible to
not
hate.
everybody loves coconut water.
But everybody loves piss.
Everyone loves piss.
Through it all, Poznansky told HuffPost that he thought the pee jug photo was an awesome comeback. The best from a brand. I respect it, but coconut water is shit, he said.
See, why would you even waste your time when someone clearly hates coconut water? It's one thing to hate a brand, but if you just don't like
Coconut.
the
He's
coconut
not
water
going
in
to like
general,
anything.
like why would you even? And then here's another thing: the guy's a fucking twat. Like if I hate something, like I think kombucha is disgusting.
I don't even know what kombucha is.
It's like fermented tea.
No, it's fermented
Piss.
cabbage, or not cabbage.
I thought it was
I think it's
tea.
tea.
I thought it was
no, it's
fermented
tea. It's tea, but it's fermented. Anyway, I hate it because it smells like vinegar, and I hate vinegar. So anyway, I could go if I were to go on like fucking the Twitter verse and be like, oh fucking kombucha's nasty. I think I have posted it, but no one paid attention to me. Like kombucha's nasty, blah. And then a kombucha company's like, oh well, it's not that bad, blah blah blah. Yeah, it is. It's nasty. And they're like, well, how about we send you some? I'll be like, all right, fuck it, free shit.
Yeah.
send me. I'm like, no, I'd rather drink your piss. No, fucking, if you're gonna send me free shit, send me free shit. The guy's a fucking twat. He's a fucking entitled twat.
Well, what?
Junkyard, hit the button. We're waiting.
Hold on.
Shut up.
I'm still talking.
Shut up.
About your
Shut up.
kombucha.
There we go.
Wake the fuck
Junkyard, that is
up.
taking comically long.
Well, he also said that I think they
Like, I don't care how shitty your soundboard is. It should not take that long to
It's
buffer.
the soundboard. Maybe it just needs a restart.
Oh, it needs
Here,
to
I'll close the
restart.
soundboard and I'll reopen it.
Oh,
How's
hold
that?
on. Junker's gonna restart his fucking Chromebook,
Not the Chromebook, just the soundboard.
his fucking netbook with Windows 7 starter.
Bro, this is a high quality Millennium.
Junker, your computer needs a running start whenever you press the button.
Get him
Gucci,
off
it's
you.
just a soundboard. Anyway,
But also, they said that guy was a writer for Huffington Post.
no,
Of
he
course-
wrote a blog for
He's a
Huffington
fucking-
Post.
he-
Oh,
he's a
even
fucking
worse. So
writer.
he's not a legit writer.
No,
he
he's
just
a fucking,
wrote a
he's
he just
just
wrote
a
a
fucking,
blog.
He's just a fucking twat.
Yeah, that's. I guess it's a cool thing though that, like, you could actually communicate with brands now and they'll respond.
Yeah.
Like the Wendy's, they're hilarious.
Wendy's has whoever does the Wendy's Twitter page. I hope they're getting paid.
They are. They're getting paid mad. I heard that the guys that were running though, they were just like some rogues, just some randos, and then Wendy's ended up hiring them to do their social media.
I wonder if that's like a sought out after job now. Like, if people are gonna hire you, determining on your social media presence. Like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, we want you to run our
No, it is.
page.
Like
How good are you? Like, let's see your social media page. How many followers does your page have? They'll use your social media presence as a resume.
yeah, you can, and a lot of jobs like they're like a lot of companies, brands are looking for social media
Yeah,
people that aren't.
there's a lot of social media jobs out there. I was just like looking at jobs the other day for my wife.
I mean, it's basically free advertising.
Yeah, and there's tons of social media jobs out there. If you're if you're good with social media, they'll hire you in a second.
So how do you guys communicate with brands?
I don't.
I don't. Oh, well, no, I do.
I do through this podcast.
Is that some sort of segue?
Which brings out my shout out to because over the past week I have been very active, trying to get my summer body. Trying to get my Vegas.
Have you really?
Yeah. Remember Vegas in 2016?
2015.
Chicken dinner.
20. We went in June 2015.
2015.
That's for your shout out.
So anyway, I'm trying to get that. Now that Tony Divine 2015, that summer, that was Tony Divine. You can set your clock.
I was actually telling one of my coworkers about it. I was like, "Look, man, I'm not trying to get in like crazy shape. I'm just trying to look normal." And I was like, I was telling him like I had a buddy. We went to Vegas, and he said he was working out not to get buff. I was like, he's really skinny, but he wasn't getting in shape to get buff. He just wanted to blend in with everybody else.
like I wanted to just I wanted to go to Vegas, walk into a crowd,
And somebody,
and nobody would bat an eye.
yeah,
Just-
somebody's
just-
like, "Look at that guy.
yeah,
He's very normal.
yeah, yeah,
Nothing to see here."
yeah. Or I wanted to go to Vegas, and my friend's like, "Oh, have you seen my friend? He's been working out lately. Have you seen him?" No, I haven't seen him. But there's a totally normal looking guy right there. I want to be that.
The
guy.
funny thing is that you wanted to look totally normal in Vegas, but you wore like T-ball pants.
They were hot pants. They were 3/4 pants because it was hot.
All white.
Because they reflect the most light because it's hot. Fucking 110 degrees with the sun out. Of course I'm gonna wear white.
The whitest hot pants ever.
So anyway, I've been getting back on the saddle, back to working
Are
out.
you doing beach body?
I am still doing beach body, but I'm also trying other other avenues. Like I'm not a big fan of gyms. I don't know. It's just not me. I just don't like going to the gym.
I think when you want to work out, you have to do something like you love. Like
Yeah.
when Junkyard did jujitsu those 2 times. That
he was happy those 2 times.
yeah.
I think he used 1 gi per time he jujitsu'd.
Yeah.
He has 2 gis.
Well, there's 3 geese.
Oh, so then 1 still hasn't been used.
Those gis are a testament to your failure. But but you have to do something that you like.
Yeah.
Gyms aren't for everybody.
Yeah, I mean they're just not for me. Like I'm not a fan.
Remember that one time we went to the export and I got you guys guest passes, you and your brother?
Oh yeah, went to play basketball.
No, I was showing so your brother was like, "Hey, let's lift weights." So I was doing bench press. I was like, "Yeah, and I had just like a plate 45 on each one. It was like 135. So I was like, "Yeah, just doing it." So I was like, "You go, Rudy." And then he gets out there and he goes, "Eat." And he can't lift it up. So I take the 45 pounders off and I put 25. So that's 50 plus 95 pounds. Eat. And I was like, well, at this point, you just try out the bar. See how that feels.
I don't remember that. I don't think I even attempted that.
I don't think you did. I don't think
no.
you were just there for the basketball.
I would have had no business attempting. At that time, I would have had no business.
You were
attempting
you were just there to play basketball.
But anyway, so yeah, like you said, you find something you like. I did do. There's in Yorktown, and there's other places they do what's called a cycle bar. And,
Oh yeah, like
and it was like it's $10.
those Aerodyne bikes,
Yeah.
the stationary bikes.
So it's like $10 for like the introductory session. But what really really impressed me, other than the trainer or the coach, whatever, she was really awesome. She was really good. The studio is really nice. Like they're really like high tech, and they have like these like cool monitors. It's
don't they like keep score of like how you're
yeah,
doing?
they do, which they probably shouldn't have because I was fucking almost dead last. But yeah, so and then they play like music throughout the whole workout, and they kind of like they guide you through like the bike. You can adjust the resistance, and so they kind of tell you like how fast to go and or what speed to be at or whatever. And the amenities are really nice. They have like a little snack area. They have lockers and they have showers there too, so you can like. Anyway, it was really nice. But it was hard as fuck. Like after like I could do I figured like stationary bike, how hard can it be? That shit can get fucking hard. Especially when you're like not sitting on it, you're kind of like
you're doing the
and oh man, that shit'll fucking kick your ass.
From what I know, they make you work, right?
Oh, they fucking make you work. Anyway, so that was a lot of fun. So I did that. I'm thinking I might do that again. That's like maybe a once a week kind of thing. But yeah, it was really cool. And then they email you like your stats, like how many calories you burned, like the distance, and they even have like a link to like the playlist of all the songs that they played and shit. It's pretty cool. So anyway, that was cool. But I also did. You guys ever do Orange Theory?
Never did it, but my mom, she was doing Orange Theory. I just hear that if you got to be committed to that, because if you don't make it, they'll like charge the shit out of you.
Yeah, basically you like that's how basically how it works. Like you like sign up for a whatever subscription, and you kind of have to like if you do like twice a week, you got to go twice a week.
Yeah.
And like if you don't go, they'll charge you whatever. So I did one because you get like a free week or whatever. So shout out to the Orland Park Orange Theory. It was really good. It was like they did like this week was like weird because it was like a partner week. So you kind of do like you have 3 different stations. You do like the bike.
Yeah.
Not the bike. I'm sorry, the treadmill, and then you do like the rower. The rowers are really cool. It reminds me of Kevin Spacey from House of Cards because that's all he would
row. That's a pretty good workout.
That is a really good workout. So you do that, and then there's another one where they have like free weights, and they have like and you can do like burpees and stuff like kind of like a floor, just a floor. So basically, you have a team of 3 people, and one of them's on the treadmill, one of them is on the rower, one of them is doing like the floor stuff. So the treadmill person pretty much sets the pace. So like I was a treadmill person first. So you like pick up a card that tells you run as fast as you can for like 0.1 miles or whatever. It kind of tells you what to do. So as soon as you do it, you got to go tag out the other person. So you go over to the rower.
Yeah.
Rower goes to over there, and you just keep going like for 45 minutes. That shit is fucking crazy. That shit is fucking intense. Like I done like I think I told you that I've done like Insanity.
Sean T.
Shout out to
Shout
Sean T. But this shit like fucking really kicked my ass, and it's fucking crazy because like they like there's a coach there and she's kind of motivating you, but I don't know, man, something seemed off to me because I specifically remember like I'm doing the rower, and she's like, and it's like towards the end, it's like, okay, you got like 9 minutes left. I'm like, oh thank God, fucking 9 minutes left. I'm already fucking dead. Then like 20 minutes later, she's like, oh, you got 7 minutes left. How the fuck? How the fuck? Was it 9 minutes and then 7 if it's been half an hour?
Does she just have dyslexia?
I think
or number dyslexia?
I think that she had dyscalculia.
Oh, dyscalculia. That's what it is.
Her watch was on the fucking metric system or some bullshit. Because those minutes seem to like transcend time and space. Because there's no way, like she would say 9 minutes and then 20 minutes later 7 minutes, then 10 minutes later it was like 6 minutes. I'm like, something's not right here.
With your increased income, are you just looking for new stuff to do? Is that why you're testing out these stuff?
I'm just throwing money see where it sticks.
Because I know Orange Theory isn't like, it's not like export where you pay like $30 a month. I think.
You pay a monthly fee, but it depends on how many times you're gonna go.
Okay.
I think the cheapest one is 4 times a month. So you schedule your 4 days, and it's like $70.
Just for going 4 times a month,
Yes.
or is that for a month you go 4 times a week?
No, just 4.
4 times a month, and
think
you're paying
it's 4, yeah.
$70.
So once a week, basically.
Bro,
If
you
you-
know you
if
can
you-
go to Export and get yourself a pizza subscription.
No, that's
Planet
Planet
Fitness.
Fitness.
Planet Fitness, my bad, my bad.
And I heard you also get bagels.
You get bagels on like the first day of the month or whatever the fuck it is.
But then they have the other one. I think it's like 160, and you do 2 times a week. I mean, it's not the cheapest, but I mean, it is. It will whip you into shape.
I mean, if you got the money for it right now, right?
yeah. But the thing is, I did like the Cycle Bar only because that was fun. Like I like the music, I like the I'm a fan of amenities. I like amenities.
You like the bells and whistles.
I want all the bells and whistles. And Cycle Bar, I know there's a bunch of them, but the one I went to was in Yorktown, and that one was really cool.
You should hit up that UFC gym.
The instructor was. Where do you want to go?
I do want to.
Well, the thing is that it's really expensive. I can't afford it.
no.
Right now I have through my insurance company gives you gives you like for $25 a month. It has like a list of gyms you go to. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
But
Which one are you?
UFC gym's not part of it.
Which gym are you going
LA
to?
Fitness.
Can you see if your job will give you $25 towards a new netbook?
They won't.
Oh, okay. Just checking. You never know. You should ask.
I mean,
Doesn't hurt to ask.
not for this podcast. How about you guys just chip in for a soundboard?
What is that thing that you're?
No, that's a mixer.
Is it something like what DJs use where they're tapping buttons?
Yeah.
Kinda.
It's when you see a DJ like pushing all these buttons and doing it, but you don't hear any change in anything. So you kind of wonder what they're doing. It's one of those.
Okay.
Not really, but okay.
Speaking of that, when are you gonna DJ again, Junkyard?
You tell me.
Well, yeah, last year.
When you want me to DJ, and I will DJ.
Last year,
I
you,
want you to DJ ASAP.
All right.
you missed your annual
Yeah.
once a year DJ gig.
Every time I drive by 5800 Corp, I'm like, oh, Junkyard used to DJ here.
Yeah, every once a day in August.
No, it was different months. Well, I think one month was like June, the other one was like August.
Okay, once a year, Junkyard would DJ.
It's got new music, and that costs money, and I'm not like
Bro,
trying to spend money. on
I'll
music.
give you my iTunes password if you're using my student discount.
Yeah, but that's for Spotify. You can't use Spotify. I need something. I need.
By the
like,
way, I'm not a student anymore, so.
it's good. They only check once a year, and by the time they check again, I'll be a student again. So
Oh yeah.
I'll get it
good-
over. Don't
good
worry about
point.
it. I got it. Playboy, one trip.
But I did want. I mean, I don't want to do Orange Theory, but I did. I think there's a boxing gym by my house. I think for $50 a month, you could take like 2, maybe more classes a week.
That's pretty good.
Boxing, I would do that.
Bro, just go to jiu-jitsu, bro.
I don't want to do jiu-jitsu.
Why not? We can practice.
We could do it right now.
Let's go.
So
You don't have a gi.
we should do this every podcast after we record. Then we get on your geese.
You don't have a gi though. My gis won't fit you.
You don't need a gi to do jiu-jitsu.
What are we no gi?
Yeah, no gi,
no clothes.
naked.
I'll do you one better. No clothes, friend.
Oh shit!
No clothes jiu-jitsu.
And Junkyard, you have the advantage because you know he has an injured leg. You can just go for the leg every time.
I like it shredded.
Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg.
Exactly.
There's no sweeping in jiu-jitsu. Not like that. Not like what you think.
What about
sweeping
judo
is.
chops?
I mean, there is sweeping, but not like that kind of sweeping.
You could do donkey guard, and I will mount you.
You can do judo chops.
That's judo, and there's no chops in judo.
Are you sure? That is like a joke I didn't understand as a kid until I got older. When he was
Right.
yelling out judo,
Judo
kick
chop.
and judo kick, I was like, "Isn't judo all throwing?"
Yeah, it is.
I don't
It's all
think there's-
it's grappling.
I don't think there's any striking involved in judo.
There isn't. That's why it's hilarious. But anyway, I say, guys, you know what time it is? It's time for. It's time for our gripes.
I don't know what time it's gonna be.
It's
Hell no,
There you go.
motherfuckers! Wake the fuck
We don't know what time
up.
it is, so we never know when that fucking soundbite is gonna play.
Bro, I played it right in time. What are you talking about? Anyway, Mamba, go ahead. Do your. Tony already did his like 2 grapes.
My gripe calls back to, was it last week? What's today? The 22nd?
Yes.
When we record this today, when we record this, it is the 22nd of May. Last week, my gripe was that somebody put up signs that said "No parking here, tow zone" in
Right.
front of my block.
They told you.
That was last week. No, they still have those signs up, and nothing has gotten done.
You see no progress on your street.
Nothing has gotten done. Just I don't know if somebody's pulling a prank and just put up signs that say no parking here until May 26th, but like nothing has changed on the street. I don't know who put those up. It was a waste. Nobody could park there. I've heard that people got towed. I think our upstairs neighbor, my girlfriend was at home, and I guess she heard them like pissed. She's like, "Oh my god, your car's gone." They got her shit towed. So they're towing cars, but for no reason, and I don't know why. I don't know why the city of Chicago is like this. So that is my gripe.
So there's no parking until the 26th. So that's
You could park there. You could park there
But
after it's from 8 to 4. It's a no park zone.
but it has a date like until the
Yeah, so it was the beginning of May till
So-
May 26th.
So that's like this weekend. Do you
Yeah.
think they're gonna get anything done?
I don't know. I don't know what was the purpose. Nobody said. I haven't seen anybody out there.
So what if on the 26th of May, like all the signs are down and just everything's back to normal?
I may be hesitant to park there. I don't know. I don't trust them. They'll probably do it on another street. So yeah, what a waste of time.
That's it.
That was a good gripe. I mean, that's a legit complaint. What is the city of Chicago doing? Why are they doing this? We just got a new mayor.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
I'm gonna send a letter to
Wake
my
the
alderman.
fuck up.
For those who don't know what an alderman is,
It's like a mini mayor.
a mini mayor of a neighborhood.
Yeah,
I don't know if they have them in other cities.
I'm sure they do.
Maybe in major cities, but probably.
New York probably has aldermans.
Probably. But like if you're from a small city, you just have a mayor.
So I have a gripe.
Your gripe should be your fucking netbook.
It's not. It's not in that book.
That's my gripe.
You already had. You
My
already,
gripe is shitty technology.
you already have too many.
that
you
should
can't-
be dead.
You can't have more than two.
One of them
gripes.
being netbooks.
They are dead. They don't exist anymore.
So you have the last one?
It's not a fucking netbook. Anyway, my gripe is with all the people complaining about Game of Thrones, the last episode. So, spoiler alert. I think we should say that now. If you haven't watched that episode yet, the final episode or the season, just go ahead, skip ahead. Let's say 5-10 minutes. Let's say 15 just to be safe.
That long? You want to talk about Game
No,
of
I don't
Thrones?
want to talk about that long, but just to be safe. Let's say 10
But
minutes.
then they might skip over some funny shit.
Well, it doesn't matter because they don't want to hear about like,
If you were a real fan of Game of Thrones and you wanted to watch it, you probably would have watched it. I think everybody that like really loved Game of Thrones watched the finale already because they know that they
maybe.
No, it's true.
But anyway, what did you guys think of the finale?
That's not our gripe.
I know you're right, but I want to know your opinions.
I no problems with it.
Um,
Obviously, it. I mean, obviously, it was a little rushed.
The whole season was rushed.
But I already knew it was going to be rushed. I didn't expect it to be mind blowing because, I mean, like we talked, like finales rarely are.
Right.
But no, I thought it was great. I thought that, when John reunited with Ghost, that was the best thing ever.
The highlight.
Even though it was reused from season 4 or whatever, I don't care. I
Was
don't
it
care.
really?
Yeah. It was basically the same footage. They just used different lighting and a different angle.
That's not true.
No, it is.
What?
Yeah.
But he was missing a ear.
Well, no. Well, no. Like if you go back and watch it, but when he gets close to him,
Oh, I don't know about that, but when they were like far away, he was missing an ear from
yeah,
his.
well, they can
thing.
just digitally fix that.
Well, I don't know.
But anyway, the point is, it's
Apparently, CGI furry animals are really hard.
yeah, which is weird because Twilight was able to do them for fucking 3-4 movies, and that was like years ago, like many moons ago. Get it? Because new moon.
Yeah, I get it.
Anyway, many moons ago, Twilight. Which, by the way, Twilight best top 3 werewolves in all of movies.
I
Top 3.
Don't think that's true.
I think he's just trolling
Name
right
better
now.
werewolves than fucking Twilight.
American Werewolf in London.
Okay, first of all, something recent that's like valid
Dude, that-
CG. It looks like shit. If you watch that
Teen
now,
Wolf. Teen Wolf.
only ones that might have are comparable is Underworld, the Lycans. Those were decent. True Blood, they were a fucking joke.
They were just
fucking-
regular.
They were just regular
making
wolves.
Regular wolves.
Not even total waste. Like why even? Anyway, that's
That-
Well,
that- that's
as
a
it
different
shows,
take.
as it shows, HBO budget when it comes to wolves is very limited.
shitty.
Anyway,
HBO's budget when it comes to dragon,
So-
through the roof.
Through the
But
roof.
wolves, we budget on wolves around here.
what did you
Imagine if dragons had fur. Forget about it. You never see that shit on HBO.
What did you think about?
I thought it was great.
So my problem, I didn't like Tony said it was rushed. I thought it was rushed.
There's no argument about that.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was,
rushed.
I've accepted it. I think back of all the great moments that I had about the show and how they made me feel. It was the only show that I remember that it actively like made me gasp or
Surprised.
or like when Oberyn died. I was shocked when Hodor died. I like teared up.
Yeah.
So
When Rob Stark and
yeah, the
Catelyn
Red
Stark-
Wedding. The show has made me like. There's been moments where I was like, man, this is an amazing show. So for them to end the finale like that, I kind of forgive them. The only problem that I have with it, if they just were sucky writers and they couldn't end it, then I would be pissed. But I know that the reason why the show kind of took a hit in quality is because they want to get the show out.
Right. They
So-
want to be done with it.
So they want to be done with it so they can jump on that Disney
it's like,
check.
Yeah, it's like they got a new
You
job.
can't knock their hustle.
They put in their 2 weeks notice.
No, I can't knock their
and
hustle.
they're just going through them like, look, I already put in my 2 weeks notice. I already got another job lined up. I'm already checked out.
Right.
I'm just trying to get through this so I can.
But
like,
also, I will say that the finale was kind of weird because you had such like a action heavy episode previously with the dragon destroy and
Right.
everything. Then this one was kind of somber. Like you had John killed Daenerys,
Right.
and then the dragon flew off, and then it just kind of like that time lapse.
yeah,
It was kind of weird,
Right.
For me at least, I was like, this is kind of weird.
yeah.
Uh,
That's the first time they've ever time lapse like that.
yeah. Shout out to Aaron, Robin.
Oh, Robin
Robin.
Aaron for growing up.
with the glow up.
Yeah.
He's a good looking dude now.
He went from like being a little twat to cover of GQ.
Yeah, good for him.
So what happens when you drink
Oh, that-
fucking
oh, that-
titty
no.
milk?
I appreciate how everybody started talking shit in front of Bran. Like Tyrion was like Bran the Broken. Like he could have just said Bran our king.
Yeah.
He
He's
was
like, oh, hell, Brand the Busted. I'm like,
Yeah.
the fuck? I'm
And
like,
then
you don't got to point that out.
his sister
and then
was-
it's just like, oh, well, his dick don't
Yeah,
work.
his sister was
It's
like,
shit.
this is Bran the lame dick. That was pretty funny.
They gotta.
If I were Brand, I'd be like, bitch, I know all your secrets.
A lot of people had a problem with Tyrion saying like who has a better story than Bran. Everybody was like, well, everybody has a better story than Bran. But it gave like at the end of the day, the show gave me closure. You had Arya going off to be an adventurer. That made sense. You know, I was
Yeah,
like,
she's Christopher Columbus.
she's Christopher Columbus. She's going west,
West of Westeros.
which
So
is
it's gonna be
west
Westeros.
Westeros. Wait, Westeros.
Wester Earls.
Oh yeah, Westeros.
So it's more Wester than the current Westeros. Yeah.
Sansa became the queen.
Oh,
Of-
Dario Naharis was forgotten about.
Yeah.
yeah, nobody gives a fuck about that guy. He was just
I don't understand.
he's still a Marine.
I don't understand how,
Did you just fart?
What was this?
when Sansa was like, the North has been independent for thousands of years. I was like, is that true?
It is. If you look at the lore, they've only been part of
The Seven Kingdoms.
the Seven Kingdoms for 300 years.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I guess that makes sense now. And then John went north. He got what he wanted. He went back north.
But he didn't have to, because like as soon as the Unsullied left to the island,
Yeah,
of
I was-
Nath, he'd be like,
That's the one thing I was confused.
it's like, you know, he doesn't have to really go anywhere now.
That's
the
the
only
one-
the only person that was bitching about him left.
That's
But you
the
know
one-
what? I think it was poetic. I actually like that whole
No,
part.
No, I did like it too, but this is funny.
I
Right.
figured.
I appreciate the humor in the situation.
I figured John was gonna go back north ever since like Ygritte died, and they said like, "Oh, I
we
wish
should have stayed in that cave.
Yeah, we
forever.
could have stayed, and then especially when Tormund, he was like, "Oh, you
Right.
could come with us." He was like,
Right.
"I was like, oh, John's gonna go back north." But when the Unsullied were like, when they dipped out, they were like, "Okay." There was like everything we just argued about for the past 10 minutes is irrelevant because we're leaving.
Because we're dipping out anyway.
yeah.
Because they said like you can.
John could have just like hit out for like 10.
He could be like, all right, I'm leaving too.
Yeah,
and then just like,
Are
are
they gone? Yeah.
All right, cool.
But maybe it's this thing. Maybe they didn't know they were leaving. Maybe they did it. Like they told him, "Oh, we're not going anywhere. We're gonna be here." And he left. Like, all right, let's have to go. Let's get the fuck out
No,
of
they
here.
knew they were leaving because
No, they knew, but nobody else knew.
No, everyone else. Yeah, they did know because they offered them land. Remember they offered them
Oh,
land?
that's right, yeah,
They're
yeah.
like you can have this land, you can start your own banner and
Yeah.
do your own house for the Unsullied. And they're like, nah, we're good. We're gonna dip out to Nath. And John was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm dipping out too to the north.
Shit, it's gonna suck, you guys, not seeing you, not
Are they
seeing you
gone? Are
anymore.
they gone?
So that was kind of weird.
Anyway, my
Like how
gripe.
Edmure Tully's still a twat.
Yeah, he is. He's a
Yeah.
fucking dick. Motherfucker was captured and he bitched out. Remember the last season? He bitched out.
He was like the John.
gave up the fucking castle and
He
shit.
was like-
River Run.
Yeah.
John McCain of Westeros.
No.
That was a bad joke.
No,
That was terrible.
He didn't die of cancer.
But he got captured.
Yeah, but he got captured. But he.
And he considered himself a veteran.
But he didn't.
I kid. I thought John McCain is a veteran and a war hero.
Anyway, my gripe is for all the people complaining. Like, we got closure. We got a finale. Like, how many shows get canceled without us knowing what happened? Like, shows that you maybe not everybody watched, but you loved. Lots of them. There's lots of shows that like we liked. They got canceled without any closure, without knowing what else happens. Like, we got a finale.
Name some.
This was really one of my favorite. It was called. Fuck, now I can't remember the name of it. It was with Vera Farmiga.
Maybe it wasn't that good then.
It really wasn't. Yeah, canceled. Like all Mama shows.
Get him off.
My shows get closure. What show are you
How did
talking?
Penny Dreadful end?
It ended. It ended.
How about
Yeah, you're right. It did end.
No,
but it did have a finale.
it had a like.
What was the
a
finale?
The finale was.
no, spoiler. I haven't seen it yet. No. Spoiler. How about
It's okay. He doesn't remember.
But
anyway.
it didn't end on a cliffhanger. Are you talking about shows that end on cliffhanger?
Not necessarily cliffhangers, but it just doesn't.
Open ending?
It doesn't get like.
how about Big Bang
like a
Theory?
finale?
I didn't even watch it.
Like it doesn't get like.
How about Young Sheldon?
That's an actual show, right?
Yeah,
That's a real show.
it's a real show.
It's actually pretty good.
No,
Well,
not
you took the time to watch it.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
not necessarily cliffhangers, but like more like shows
Open
that just
ending?
don't. Yeah, that just don't have like anything.
You know what shows
kind
did
of-
have closure? Beverly Hills 90210. That was great. Not the old one, the remake. Gossip Girl. That was a great
Yeah,
show.
I did like the closure of Gossip Girl because they found out who the Gossip Girl was.
Yeah, and they had an end. It was an actual ending.
But anyway, not a lot of shows have that. And we got a closure. We found out what happened pretty much to everybody important. I mean, Dario Naharis, who gives a fuck? Like, the main figures of
Wait,
the
Dario
show.
Nahar, that's Arya's trainer, right?
No. Dario was
Daenerys'
one
lover?
of the second sons.
Whatever happened to him?
He stayed a Marine. He stayed a Marine to supposedly, like, keep the peace for
okay.
on behalf of
Daenerys.
Oh, okay.
So, who gives a fuck? He's there.
So now he doesn't have to keep anything because she's dead.
Exactly. But he
now
doesn't,
he- now
I'm
he
sure
can-
word will get back to him. But anyway, we got closure. What more can you ask for on a finale? Like, it's ending. It's over. You're not gonna have any more episodes. The least you can have is an ending. And then, like, I posted, like, I your brother made fun of it. Like, I was on fucking Facebook. I was straight fucking like. Anybody who said this shit sucked, I was like, why do you like? I wasn't arguing. I was thinking, why do you think it sucks? I literally wanted, like, their point of view, their
Because
opinion.
You wanted that so you could tell them they're wrong.
No. I wanted to know.
That's what I would do.
I wanted to know why they thought it sucked. But nobody answered me.
Yeah, I posted that everyone complaining about the writing are the same people that couldn't write a 5-paragraph essay in grade school, and I'm not wrong. Oh, the fucking writing sucked. Okay, let me see your published work.
You probably
let me see your screenplay. Oh, what? You don't even know how to write? Then shut the fuck up.
I have a screenplay.
What's your screenplay?
So actually, I came with this
Don's
idea.
Plum.
No, it was not. Don's
But you know what? But that's why I respect your opinion because you have a screenplay.
I do. It's not a completed screenplay, but it's like it's like a couple scenes that I wrote back in high school for my theater performance class.
Oh.
But anyway, it's besides the point.
Oh, do you know where it is?
Where?
No, do you know where it is?
Do I what?
Your screenplay.
Your
like,
screenplay.
It's,
do you,
it's saved somewhere. I don't
Can you
know.
find it?
if you find it,
I
can
don't
we
know.
read it?
But
On the,
I remember.
Can we read it on the podcast?
I remember the
I'll
actual.
be a character. Tony could be a character.
Ooh, I don't have to look for it.
All right, we'll do that.
But anyway,
Find it.
I have it up here though. I know exactly what it's about. It's similar to West Side Story, but it was way before I even watched the movie West Side Story.
Also, they stole your idea.
So it's called
They,
South
no.
It's
They didn't steal my idea.
It's based in Chicago. It's called South Side
It
Story.
actually is based in Chicago.
Yeah, see, I knew it.
Anyway, but that's besides the point. We're not talking about my
Neither
screenplay.
here nor there.
It's neither here nor there. Anyway, everybody's complaining about like yeah, we got closure. We didn't have everything was pretty much tied up, and some guys said, oh, that sucked, blah blah. And I put like, what more did you like? I didn't think it was that terrible. We got he tied up all the loose ends and we got closure. He's like, George R.R. Martin is not about tying up loose ends.
Well, George R.R. Martin hasn't even finished.
That's what I
his
told him.
book.
I was like, you're right. He's not, because he's probably not even gonna fucking finish the books. I bet you his ass is gonna die before the last book is out. He's not even released the second to last book, which was supposed to come out like 2 years ago. So like by the time he finishes his last book, he'll probably be dead. He probably won't even finish. He'll be dead.
Yeah.
Like you're right. You're absolutely right.
I think
he's
the
not
la-
about tying up loose
I think
ends
the-
because he's gonna die.
He's running out of computers that run WordStar. Joking. Maybe you can give him yours.
Maybe.
I think I may be wrong, but I think the last Game of Thrones book came out in 2011, 2014.
Yeah.
It was fuck. A
Song-
Feast of Crows? No,
Yeah.
Song of Fire and Ice is a whole
No,
thing.
no. No, it was. Yeah, I think it was right. I think it was right.
Or Dance with Dragons. There was a Dance with Dragons. That's the.
That was like season 4.
Yeah, but they told him how they want, like how, like obviously they
Yeah, it was like-
they diverged from like the original story, but he told him exactly how the story was gonna go, and I'm pretty sure that maybe not end like that now because everybody's bitching about it, but I bet you any money it's not that far off from the original ending that he had envisioned.
Probably.
Yeah.
not.
So, what the fuck are you guys complaining? And everybody's like, this is not George R. R. Martin style. This is HBO. HBO fucked it up. When in fact, HBO didn't fuck it up. If you're gonna blame anybody, blame the showrunners.
So all those people bitching, like, then just don't watch it anymore.
Right. Well, they're not gonna watch it anymore because it's over.
That's why it's funny.
I like to think about it for what 10 years because it came out in 2010, right?
Right.
It was a cultural phenomenon. I heard somebody say that it brought people together, which it kind of did, because people would go up to like, "Oh, bro, do you watch Game of Thrones?" or "What do you think's gonna happen?" You know, that was a conversation starter. People would like, "What do you think's gonna happen?" It had a lot of great moments, and I'm glad I watched it. It was a great show.
It was a great show, and like I said, in a few years, no one's gonna fucking care. Like that. That's what it was. It's gonna end up going down as one of the best shows of all time. And it was. It really was one of the best shows of all time, regardless of how it ended.
You know, it was my favorite.
Hold on, wait, before you
Go
get that, I'm just fucking tired of people complaining about it. I'm fucking tired. Everybody and their fucking mom was complaining about it. It's either you're on one or two sides of this. Either you loved it, or well, not necessarily loved it, but you enjoyed it, or you fucking hated it. And if you hate it, you're probably just a mouth breathing troglodyte, like your brother Tony.
Also, side gripe is people on their petitions. Like, petitions aren't going to do anything. You think you think HBO is like, oh shit, 100,000 people signed this petition to
A million people signed.
1 million people signed this petition to remake season 8.
Let's spend another $100 million to remake this shit.
Oh, we got to listen to them.
Yeah, bullshit.
Also, one of my favorite parts. I don't know if it was before the last episode or after. HBO really putting out all their shows, like really trying to show you, like, hey, we're still around after this show. We're still around after this show.
They were pushing. They're like whatever shows they have, they don't know which ones are going to be good, so they're just pushing everything they have hard. Like they're really making these epic like trailers, and
there's some things I want to watch. Like I'll watch Chernobyl.
I heard that's really good, but that's just a mini.
That's a miniseries.
There's another one that I wanted to see.
I'll watch Watchmen. I'll give Watchmen a try.
There was something else though that I also wanted to watch with.
There's something with James McAvoy that I wanted to hit. I forgot the.
Yeah, that one looked good.
And the girl from Logan. I'd watch that.
You know what?
But they spent it was like a 10-minute trailer for every show that they have. And I was like, damn, they're really trying to get you, like, keep those subscribers. Like, oh, because Game of Thrones is gone doesn't mean you have to end your subscription.
Half the people bitching probably didn't even pay for fucking HBO. I bet.
I'm sure. I don't pay for it.
Right.
My girlfriend pays for it, so.
So I'm saying, like,
That's
shut the
$15
fuck up
in
already.
my
It's like you
pocket.
paid anything to like watch the show. Like one of the guy I told you about that was complaining. I bet that motherfucker bootlegs everything. Like he's what I griped about earlier about like before about him like always posting on Facebook like, oh, I just watched Avengers. He did. He put I watched Avengers Endgame, but it was a bootleg copy. It was probably a camera.
He watched the South Korean.
Yeah.
Rip.
Probably no, not even that. He probably watched the camera because he watched it before it came out.
Oh yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it was a fucking camera from the premiere. Like, dude, like no one fucking gives a fuck, and he's over here like complaining about fucking Game of Thrones, dude. You probably didn't even pay for it, so shut the fuck up about it already. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you're not. What the fuck did you lose?
No matter what happens, it'll probably go down as one of the greatest, most watched shows of all time.
Exactly, and that's how we should remember it as. Maybe this finale wasn't the best. I do agree it was rushed, but I understand it. You don't have to like why it was rushed. You just have to understand it.
I just hope those Star Wars movies are going to be shit.
And you know what? Speaking of your petitions, there was people petitioning to Disney saying that they should fire DB Weiss and Benioff
yeah.
for fire them from Star Wars because they don't know how to write because of this last season of Game of Thrones. It's getting out of control.
It's a bunch of twats.
It is.
Millennials.
Like I said, I missed the first few seasons when it was like it was a cult show. Like, well, not a cult show, but it was like it had a smaller following.
What I think
It wasn't that well known. So
I think
like
you were the person that got me in the show, and you were probably one of the few ones to watch it
He got me on it too.
because I remember I was on Facebook.
and the reason my brother started watching is because I was watching it like while he was there, and he just like fuck. Now I kind of got to know what's going on, so he started watching it.
I didn't really know what it was. I remember seeing trailers for it and Sean Bean in the first season. I was like, oh, Sean Bean. And then, but I didn't really pay attention till the season 3 finale, because I remember on Facebook Tony was like, oh, he put a status up. It was like, oh my God, did that just happen? And he was like, oh, watching Game of Thrones. So I was like, I wonder what he's talking about. And I started seeing like all these reaction videos.
That was the Red Wedding, I think.
Yeah, the Red Wedding. Like Conan O'Brien did like a clip where he was like reaction videos, and people were pissed. I was like, wow, people really like this show. So I was like, let me see what it is. And then I got through season 1, season 2, and I got to season 3. I was like, oh shit. Now I see why people were so. And then once I saw season 4, I was like, season 4, this is like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I wasn't as early as an adopter as Tony, but I jumped in it right at season 2.
Season 4 might be my favorite season.
Season 4 was after the Red Wedding.
Yeah, when Tyrion is king or a hand of the king.
Oh yeah.
And
The Battle of Blackwater.
And
Yeah.
no, that's season 2. Season 2 is Battle of Blackwater.
Oh, but Tyrion was the hand at the Battle of Blackwater.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying this is where Tyrion gets put on trial because Joffrey.
Oh,
died.
okay. Yeah,
This is where Joffrey dies,
okay, gotcha.
and then Oberyn shows up.
Yeah. Tywin is already the hand of the king by then.
Yeah.
Because as soon as
Right.
they win the Battle of Blackwater,
Right,
he
then
becomes-
Tywin comes in,
Yeah.
saves everybody.
and that's when Tyrion asks for Casterly Rock, and then
Right.
Tywin's like,
Fuck no.
"Fuck no." And he's
That's
like, "All right."
Jamie's.
Now he could be the
No,
Lord.
it's not Jamie's.
He wanted his Jamie's. Remember, he like told Jamie like, if you give up Kingsguard and take over Casterly Rock,
Nobody was the Lord. Of
I will save Tyrion
I think it was
from being
yeah.
executed. So that's why he says like that's Jamie's.
What a great show!
It was great.
Great acting. British people are just naturally born great actors.
You know what's another great show? Peaky Blinders.
That is a great
That is a
show.
damn fine
I'm glad
show.
I told you guys about it.
I'm glad you told me about it too, Mamba.
You know what's a great show? Suits.
Never watched.
You know what? I still haven't. I'm behind.
And I'm behind too.
But I heard it's ending.
It is because Meghan Markle's gone.
Oh yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I was like, isn't it ended? Because Meghan Markle is like.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't have to work anymore,
Well,
right?
let's be honest. I mean, before like Meghan Markle wasn't almost like in Suits. Like she was like a main character, but she wasn't like a main character. Like she was like a main secondary character. Like
She was a supporting character.
yeah,
Anyway, Suits is a great show.
it is a great show. Anyway, all right.
I'm just glad Sir Davos survived. Moving on.
What about Bran? Are you
and he became master of ships.
Oh yeah.
are you glad Bran got
and
his?
You know what's funny? Because he's like, because Brand's like, oh, it appears we're missing a master of whispers. Motherfucker, you know everything.
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
the fuck do you need one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. And like the thing too is like, why does he need a fucking?
So now that you push the fucking soundboard doesn't even work.
it works.
So how come it says it's playing but I don't hear anything?
Because I'm muted because I'm talking. So
Great. Now I gotta wait another 30 minutes.
anyway, so why does he even need a small council if he knows everything? Like he knows everything.
because he needs to establish it because he's not going to be king forever. So it needs to be
Yeah.
established for the next person that takes over.
I don't know. I don't think he needs it. I think he can do everything himself.
I think Bran was one of my least favorite
questions.
things.
There's too many questions.
It was,
The appropriate
it was funny 'cause
question
he's like,
where
oh,
the
Bran,
hell
Lord of
are
Winterfell. He's
they?
like, I don't
Excuse
want
me.
it.
Yeah.
I
Bran,
want to ask
king of
you a few
the Six
questions.
Kingdoms.
My answers
Bitch,
frighten you,
why did you
Vincent.
guy came
You
all
should
this
assist
way?
asking scary
Give it
questions.
to me.
Build a wheelchair ramp right now.
Make the Red Key wheelchair accessible. So do you think that like all of King's Landing is now wheelchair accessible?
It has to be. He is the king. Plus, it got destroyed anyway. They're just gonna rebuild it with.
With
Wheelchair
ramps.
access.
Yeah, they have
Do you
to.
think using the handicap stall in the bathroom is a punishable offense?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, no. Yes and no.
If you don't really need it.
If there are other ones open, you should not be using it. If they're all used and you really got to shit, I say it's fair game.
Bran always knows when he.
Damn. Then am I a twat? Because I always go for that one. 'Cause it's so roomy.
Are there other ones available?
Oh, always.
Then you're you are a twat.
But, bro, it's all right. You could use the handicap stall. You're fine.
I see what you did there.
Bro, get him off you.
I see what you did there.
You gonna take that from him?
I mean, there's
Junkyard, your computer's slow, right? It's computer. Am I
Shut
right,
up, Junkyard,
Tony?
with your fucking Celeron.
Bro, why you turn this around on me? He was talking about you being.
But he brought up your Celeron.
He's talking about your handicap.
Talk about your handicap sitting on your lap. That's your fucking netbook.
Your computer uses a handicap stall.
Bro, he's fucking talking shit about you, bro.
Can you read the question?
Anyway, dear Tony and Mamba, I'm a 24-year-old man who's a virgin. Long.
Oh man,
You didn't
Sorry,
have to
man.
laugh.
I'm sorry.
why are you laughing at the Junkyard? Why are you such a dick? This person is reaching out, asking for advice,
He's asking you guys for advice, not me.
but still, like he's asking us for advice.
I'm sorry. I can help myself. Anyway,
All right, well, we lost a listener.
long story short, late bloomer due to issues with anxiety and depression. All right, I'm sorry. I apologize for laughing. Anyway, I made great strides in recent years. In no small part thanks to a therapist I had seen for about 2 years.
Have sex with your therapist. End of story.
It's a man. And he's not. What if he's not
You won't be a
homosexual?
virgin anymore.
Anyway,
It still counts if it's a guy.
ending in December of last year. I have lots of friends, diverse interests, and having finally started living on my own, starting in the summer of last year, I've begun dating as well, mainly through dating.
Can I interject right
ahead.
there? Just because you live on your own doesn't mean you're gonna have sex. It just means you can have sex in a place that you own.
It just means you can fat more.
Yeah, I've had sex plenty of times in a place that I don't own. I've had more. I own an apartment now.
You don't own an apartment.
Okay, I rent an apartment now. I've had sex more times in other people's houses.
Technically, you're
than
still in
in
somebody
my
else's house.
own. Huh?
Technically, you're still in
You
somebody
know what
else's
I'm
house.
getting at, bitch. Just read the question.
You know that apartment's not yours, right? You do realize you don't own it, right?
I thought if I pay enough money, eventually,
Nope.
like
It-
my.
It's not like rent to center.
No,
where
it's not rent to own.
It's not rent to own.
I thought it was like my Sprint phone. Once I pay enough, they'll
No.
just give it
They'll
to
give
me.
it to you that you can.
Anyway,
It's not that kind of lease.
I've begun dating as well, mainly through dating apps. Though I'm trying to get into the bar scene and other meet space opportunities to meet potential dates. Though it can sometimes be hard to find a friend willing to head out with me. Just another joy of being an adult, I guess. Anyway, while I don't have trouble finding dates, I'm not great at it, but still learning. I do find myself being somewhat stymied by the sexual frustration at times. I have a very high sex drive, often having me time at least once or twice a day. And
He's
whenever
not old enough to call it masturbating. He's not old enough to fuck.
And whenever I get on Tinder or Bumble and start swiping, my mind immediately goes to thoughts of potentially having sex with them. Same thing when I see a cute thing at the bar. My mind can pretty much go from, oh, she's cute, to I really want to see her with her top off. Pretty damn quick. I obviously don't want to approach them with that thought of bouncing around in my brain because I'm worried about coming on too strong thanks to my desire, and because I'm genuinely interested in a relationship without jumping into bed with someone right away. Even when I can keep the frustration in check, when I start talking to someone I'm interested in, that lust can pop up pretty damn quick, which I feel in turn makes me act like I have more invested in this person than I actually do, which in turn can make me come on strong and seem desperate. How can I deal with my sexual frustration? How can I make sure to keep my desire in check and not come on too strong with dates or potential dates? Is this really a problem, or am I just letting my dating anxiety get the best of me and making excuses not to talk to these people? Sincerely, revved up with no place to go.
It's easy, fucking easy. All you do is just crank one out before your date.
But he's cranking twice a day.
No, he needs to crank one out right before he hits the door.
What did Matthew McConaughey?
Or when he meets his date, if it's been like 20 minutes, run
Go to the bathroom.
crank one out.
You're good to go.
You'll be in a clear state of mind.
What did Matthew McConaughey say in The Wolf of Wall Street? He's like, I beat my dick. Like, I don't know what it was verbatim, but he said he masturbates multiple times a day. And he asked Leonardo DiCaprio, he was like, how many times a week do you do it? Leonardo DiCaprio was like, I don't know, once or twice. He was like, those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers.
Exactly.
Pump those numbers up, young man.
So yeah, just
So
fat
he
more.
should fat more?
He should fat more, and he should fat more right before the encounter. So, obviously he's like, sexually frustrated, so he's about to meet someone. He's afraid of coming on too strong. Like nothing will clear your mind or let you see a person more clearly.
You know
I
that's
see
a
it.
fee right there.
I know.
If you-
I mean,
Fair.
there's one missing off that bottle. right there,
They're
too.
all in the box.
All right.
I'll pick that one up. Don't
Just
worry.
make sure they don't get stuck there. That's a fee. I'm just saying.
Anyway, crank one out. Crank more out. That'll cure what ails you.
Also, I mean, I did have this problem. I think when I was younger, I don't have it anymore. But when it comes to women, especially like a lady that you're interested in, I feel like I would do it a lot. Is that I would put on airs. Like if I had a crush on them, I would probably come on too strong. Like I wouldn't like hit on them hard, but it was probably obvious, or I would say stupid shit because I was like trying to get them to like me. You gotta just pretend they're just another person. I found success with that. If you just talk to a girl like you're just not like trying to get at her, that usually works. The less interesting you seem,
Yeah.
the better.
So don't be thirsty.
Like I all the girls that I had crushes on, like I was probably coming off weird or I was saying shit just because I wanted to impress them. It wasn't until I was like, oh well, this is a woman. Like usually the girls that I've got it in with are girls that I like wasn't really trying. They just like oh you're pretty cool. Yeah, that's because I'm not trying to fuck you. But now that you want to fuck me, I'm
now I'm
going
trying
to
to fuck
yeah.
See, like I think that like I don't think it's weird that when you look at a girl and you think of her top off, I think that's just a male thing. Like,
No,
No?
but you can't
That's
let
just a
it.
you thing.
no, I'm not saying you have to let it like prohibit you, but I'm just saying like that's normal.
You still have to act normal around
Yeah,
them.
yeah, but like it's not weird that you like look at a girl and be like, "Fuck, I want to see her
For
titties."
some reason, women like being treated like just normal people. I don't understand it, but they like it.
But like, I don't think he should feel bad about wanting to fuck all the chicks he sees. I want to fuck half the chicks I see, and I'm married.
Good for you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a great thing to say.
yeah, like I look at girls all the time. It doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. I look at them and I'm like, damn, I really want to fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And then when you refer to them as bitches, they're like, yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's-
definitely.
Well, it's cool because I'm married. I can refer to them however I
Good
want.
point. Good point. Who cares? What
Yeah,
they
who
think?
cares what they think? I'm not gonna get at them. You know, it's actually better if I call them bitches because then they'll just get turned off.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
very smart. So it's a defensive
yeah,
tactic.
exactly,
So you're doing your wife a favor.
exactly. Call them bitches, call them hoes, call them whatever you know.
Damn.
But like, hey ho, you trying to fuck? And they'd be like, what? No. Be like, good, because neither am I.
See this ring?
Exactly. So, you know, it's normal. You know, if I look at baby girls and think of them naked, it's all good.
Yeah, just that cool.
You know how many girls I look at and be like, a day? Quite a few.
How many times do you beat your dick a day?
I don't do it daily anymore. I used to, not anymore.
I'd say like
I
couple,
do it
couple
like
times a week.
I do it like once a week, maybe if that.
I'd
Maybe
say
once every other week,
Twice.
because I get my dick wet, so I don't have to beat my dick.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
good for you. Now you're just bragging. Now you're just rubbing it in everybody's face.
I know, right? I'm up to a solid twice a day minimum.
Damn.
I'm talking back to back.
Damn. Like Mamba? Like where you jizz and you like just go right at it and jizz again?
Yeah, just like, oh well, I can go again.
Yeah, I usually. Maybe that's why I don't do it as much anymore. Because in one time I masturbate, I do enough for the week. Like I drain myself completely.
Anyway, so what's the advice? Just like
Be cool.
be cool?
Yeah. Well, I know it's like a old saying, but like when you put women on pedestals, like you like, oh, I really want to. You kind of doing yourself a disservice.
Don't put the pussy on a pedestal?
Oh yeah, exactly. Quoting that guy from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah. Oh, okay. FYI, last week's episode was like a few hours late and it wasn't on Spotify
More
till
than a
like
few
Monday.
hours.
No, it was a few hours. It was not my fault. It was our
Spotify's
provider.
It was Libsyn?
Yeah, it was
So are
Libsyn.
they giving us a free month or something?
No,
For
it was only a few hours. It's not.
doesn't matter. Like they should give us something for our trouble.
All right, you call them. Let them ask them.
No, you call
I already called them. They said, go fuck
them.
ourselves.
They say go pound sand.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess we tried.
Anyway, so we apologize for that, but it's cool, bro. We'll give you your money back for what you paid for this episode. For that episode, how much was it? Can you guys tally it up real quick?
What's $9.99 times 0?
0.
Oh, so
There you go. That's your answer, especially for your brother who's
for
bitching.
those
that
who
was
are
on Spotify.
listening on the podcast, I was making a jerking off motion. Hashtag yogurt slinger.
Anyway, so yeah. So this week it should be on time. If it's not, oh well. You're not paying for
You
anything
get
for
what
it.
you pay for.
Exactly. So Mamba, in a world full of...
In a world full of rusty nails,
Oh, wait, hold on before I do that. Like
I am now impervious to tetanus.
I totally missed our props. Watch, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at New Kids on the Pod. See us on Instagram, also at New Kids on the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify. I am not promising they'll be on time, but they'll be there.
They'll
Shoot
be
us-
there eventually.
Yeah, shoot us an email.
Well, which one will be on time?
Just like
YouTube.
Junkyard,
YouTube.
just like Junkyard soundboard.
We're not sure when it'll get there, but
It'll get
it'll
there.
fucking
will.
play like his fucking netbook.
Shoot us an email, newkidsonthepod@gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP. What'd you say, Mamba? In a world full of...
In a world full of rusty nails, I am now invulnerable to tetanus.
Nice.
How does it feel to like be invulnerable to something?
To scoff.
Yeah, to scoff at tetanus. Like you have no power
Feels
here.
great. Once I collect all 6 Infinity vaccinations, I'll be unstoppable.
All right, guys. We will hopefully check you out next week, right? You never know with this. We almost missed this week because of Mamba's tetanus.
Sorry I got injured.
So hopefully
Blame
nothing.
Mr. Bernard.
Hopefully nothing comes up next week.
For having a weak foundation.
Blame Mr. Bernard for taking somebody as uncoordinated as myself and asked me to do dangerous work.
Anyway, all right, guys. Hopefully we'll check you next week. Kissies on your dicky.
We said it.